Hello, welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. This is the Quest of the Phandalin 5.5 Part 2. But before we jump into episode 13, let me do a recap of what happened last time. When we started off last time, Cirrus was left to discuss terms on our behalf with our captor Neznar, who stood there with Khalil, his servant, whilst Nundro went back to hammering what I think was a lockbreaker. Luckily, Neznar didn't want to have any more conflict with our group, and after waking up the rest of the group, we came to terms with Neznar, and he gave us our stuff and our weapons back. But we hid the fact that we had the keys for the foundry. We also learned that our Nothic friend Vizgrit has been in Cirrus's ring all along, and that made us all very happy, and he turned out to be quite helpful. Between superior healing potions given to us by Neznar and Karlsruhe healing us, we were ready to get into the foundry and deal with the two guardians at its doorway, according to the terms of our agreement with Neznar. As we are getting ready to go, Neznar tells us what he is fighting against and how he plans to fight. He explains that in addition to the machinations of Lulth, a gateway has been opened to the abyss, and the 7 demon princes have physically manifested beneath us in the primordial and are now a threat to every plane that touches this one. His plan to defeat them is to use the Spellforge to charge tools that were found in an ancient temple to a primordial deity who had power enough to rival the gods by a drow named Vizeran. These tools can unlock a gateway to the primordial plane and unleash powerful elemental power strong enough to defeat the demon princes. Neznar believes that these tools, if found, can be charged at the Spellforge because of its access to the elemental plane. We were not sure about the sanity of this plan, but knowing that what threat he was facing and having little choice in the matter, we agreed to get into the foundry and fight the two guardians that protected the entrance. Next thing you know, we were at the foundry entrance, and in order to stop Nundro from breaking the ancient dwarven lock with his lockbreaker, Cirrus slyly makes it look as if he has picked the lock secretly using the keys and hides them afterwards. While it kept our secret, the guardians at the door attacked nonetheless. It was quite a battle, but we won with the loss of Nundro, which made it all better. Once inside the foundry, we found several magical items and armor and an entire wall full of folios with recipes for magical items. Among the folios, Neznar discovers that Vizeran did not leave detailed instructions on how to create the magical tools that we needed to open the gateway to the elemental plane. We will need to travel to the Dessarin Valley to find the cultists who took the tools to find some way to get the tools from the cultists. And with that, we will turn it over to our DM, Neff.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, before you guys take a long rest here in the foundry, Neznar and Khalil bid their farewells and leave you with a sending stone so that you can stay in touch as you prepare yourselves to go on a quest into the Dessarin Valley and locate the 4 elemental relics that are needed to unlock the Fane of the Eye. Before you take your long rest, they make their way out of the cave by means unknown. You take your rest overnight, and we're going to resume, when you guys wake up fully refreshed and at full hit points.
Awesome.
So, go right ahead. Let's just jump into it.
All right. What's the plan?
Karlsruhe gets up and crows, and then wonders why now he's a rooster. So, but no. No, Karlsruhe is back in his winter form for some reason, and is up, and just kind of looking around, ready to go, and he goes, "So, are we heading back to Phandalin, or what are we doing?"
That would seem like the best idea. There's some stuff.
Wasn't there like a glowing lake that we wanted to take a look at?
Yes.
And there was a whole area that we hadn't checked yet. I would finish.
I feel like we promised Cirrus we would come back.
We did promise Cirrus we would come back. In fact, we promised him a whole day, I think. But
well, let's not go crazy or anything.
No, we don't need to spend a day at the lake, but thank you. It's appreciated.
Okay.
Cirrus says, what are we going to do in regards to the mine, the cave the keys.
I think that we should hold on to the keys, lock everything up as best we can before we leave.
I like you.
Plus, we agreed to clear the mine out for Gundren. We never agreed to give him the keys.
It's true.
Right, but we had talked about possibly investing because we were concerned about who else might.
Well, I think Nundro dying kind of ruined that for us.
Well, Gundren's still out there with the claim.
Right, but Nundro, the guy, the last rock seeker besides Gundren.
Well, Gundren
Right.
could always die as well. Oops, did I say that? I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, we've already helped him before. I mean, really, when you think about it, he owes his life to us. The least he could do is help us out with a little claim.
Yes.
Oh, I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong. I just
Plus, we have a golden bell, and the Sorcerer Supreme is loaded, from what I understand. So.
I do think it
And
might
we
be
have the
in
key to
our.
Spellforge.
I think it might be in our best interest to lock up the room with all the pretty things and instructions on how to create more pretty things, and let Mormusk know that we're locking it behind us, but we have to inform Gundren.
I kind
should
of
just let
wonder
him
if
know.
having the keys doesn't give us some sort of claim to the place. Like, if we just take the keys and we're like, look, we have the keys to the place. We have the run of the place. We would like to buy whatever claim or whatever, however the legalities of that would work. But I think having those keys gives us a stake.
Wow.
I don't think I want to tell them that we have the keys. That this place has been a huge target. I think having those keys and making it known that we have them would just make us a target.
Well, I don't know how ownership works here on the Prime, but where I'm from, when you find a warm sleeping spot, once you're there, it's yours. So.
Oh no, see, Gundren has a piece of paper that says this whole cave belongs to him, and therefore somehow this cave belongs to him in the eyes of
The Lord's
eyes of
Alliance,
whom?
at least.
the Lord's Alliance. Okay, I don't know who runs things outside of the cities, really.
So a piece of paper is more important than being there and having the actual keys? It's weird here on the Prime. I don't get it.
Bruh, I grew up here and I don't get it either. But I do think we should let Mormusk know what we're doing. That we're going to lock this room
Yeah.
up. That we have prevented Nundro, at least, from exploiting it for silly gain. And we stopped him from breaking the door. I think that might be a point in our favor.
Yeah.
I think we should ask Mormusk if we are the rightful owners now since we have the keys. If he says it, I think Mormusk trumps a piece of paper, but that's just me. So.
Okay, well, I propose
You can certainly
that
kill
instead of-
anybody who decides that they're not welcome.
Right. Rather than talking about Mormusk, let's lock up the room and go talk to Mormusk.
Hey, Neff, just before we exit the room, what, because I don't remember, can you give us a recap of the stuff that we kind of found here?
Sure. Just give me a second here.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, and I am so wearing that armor.
Yes.
We were all
you
cool with that,
Yeah.
right?
The night
Yep.
collar.
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, I think
So here
we had kind of decided how to
in-
distribute it.
Did you want like a catch up on everything you found here in Wave Echo Cave, or did you want me to like show you your sheet of everything you've gained so far in the game? Because I think half of that's upstairs. But what you got here so far in the Foundry, you found the Nightcaller armor, a mithril chain shirt, glamour weave cape, a universal tool, and a smoldering whetstone, as well as folios detailing the magical properties and chronicling the creation process of magical weapons and items made at the Spellforge. Certain folios are larger and embossed with like pictures of very specific weapons, named weapons, and named pieces of armor, and others are more, I guess, like run-of-the-mill. Like this is what a flame tongue would, require. You also got... Oh, you didn't find that yet. You didn't find those either. Scrolling up. You got
I think we got the
600
Sentinel
copper,
shield
180
from the
silver, and 90
Nundra.
gold from the lockbox with the set of keys. You also found a series of scrolls and a flying broom, an elemental shard, a ring of protection, and an ever-smoking bottle, along with 1,100 copper, 160 silver, 90 gold, and 3 diamonds, each worth 100 gold pieces in the wizard's quarters where you met Mormesk.
And the
I think-
partridge.
Yeah, I have the
and a
broom and
pear
the.
tree.
I have the broom and the shard.
I think
Sirius,
we should
I
hold
believe,
on
has
to
the ring.
Yeah, I think we should hold on to the magical tool, even though none of us can use it. It might be worthwhile for trade if we find someone that does, or if one of us decides
Yeah.
to start tinkering.
Yeah,
Right.
I have it written down on people's sheets who took what, except for the mithril chain shirt, the glamour weave cape, the tool, the whetstone, and the armor and hammer that were being used by the usurper, Nundra Rockseeker.
What
I
does the
believe-
glamour weave cape do?
It is here. Let me read you specifically.
It was
what
really
does.
cool.
It changes colors and it has scintillating patterns. It's favored by nobles in high society, and this is the uncommon version, which once per day gives you a bonus to persuasion checks. Let me look up the specific.
I think that sounds like it goes with my outfit.
Because it can be purple. Is that it?
I think
Yeah,
we
when you
had
make a charisma
actually-
performance or charisma persuasion check while wearing the uncommon version of Glamour Weave, you can add a D4 to the roll, and once you use the property, it can't be used again until dawn. So it's a once a day D4 bonus to your persuasion or performance one roll. Does not require attunement though, so it's like, hey, look, free item.
Yeah.
As far as I know, I think I just took the whatchamacallit, the ever smoky bottle, and
Yeah, you took the bottle. You also took the diamonds because you might need those, maybe.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You might wind up needing diamonds for something.
I believe
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if no one else
revealed.
wants the
I
cape,
don't
I'll
remember
take it.
what happened. Yeah, I don't remember as far as the shirt though.
Selby, I
I
have
think
no
we
objection.
were debating about it, but nobody could use it.
I have
The
no
what?
objection to Selby taking the cape. The only thing I would ask is if you find another cape later that you decide you like better, keep me in mind for that one.
Oh yeah, no. If
Oh,
you
'cause he
want
wants-
the cape, you
he
can.
wants it to,
you
like,
can.
No,
Camouflage
I'm cool with
himself?
you taking it now. I think you'll get good use for it. I'm just saying if you find another one, rather than just discarding it, just kind of toss it my way.
I would never.
That's all.
Discards her unwanted garments in the road as she goes.
I'm not.
Oh, I don't need this handkerchief.
I believe Bjorn took the whetstone,
Yeah.
and I also he also ended up with the sword of warning, and I believe Mortiz took the shield.
That's
Okay,
that's
the
right.
the sentry shield.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and I
Sentinel
thought
shield.
we were going to give the chainmail and the hammer to Droop.
Well, the
Well, the
hammer could
hammer-
only be used by dwarves.
Oh, that's
but
right.
Yes.
Hey, maybe
Yes,
maybe
that
we
would be
maybe
funny.
we could trade that to Gundren and say,
Maybe we could hire a
you want
dwarf and
the
give it
hammer?
to him.
Give us the
Ooh.
deed.
It's an idea. You guys got a lot of leverage. The Sentinel Shield does not require attunement, but it only
Yep.
gives you advantage on wisdom perception checks and advantage on initiative rolls. The Weapon of Warning means you cannot be surprised. And that does require attunement. So let's just double check everybody's attunement slots real quick. I know you guys are at what, +3, so you can each carry
Yeah.
4. Let me
Right.
hop back over to the game page and double check everybody's sheets. So Bjorn,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you currently in your possession have the Ring of Dark Vision. Hey, stop clicking on things. The
Okay.
Ring of Dark Vision, the Bloodthirsty Great Axe, the Mask of Focused Fury, and yeah, you can grab the Sword of Warning. So we're gonna put Long Sword of
we'll assume I had tuned that during our rest,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or just before or whatever.
Yep.
I rubbed it ever
I
so
will.
gently as I slept.
Every once in a while with Cirrus, I wonder
It's a pretty
about,
gore
like,
sword and a good sword.
Tell it it's a good boy, yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And the notes I have for the Nightcrawler armor are +1 studded with leather, all black, once per day, pass without trace on the group. Or on
It is
everyone within
night
30 feet.
It's night caller
Night
armor, 'cause
caller.
you're
What did I say?
calling the night crawler, because
Oh.
that sounds cooler. But so it's once a day pass without trace, but also you can snuff out all non-magical light within a certain area. Let me go back to the mine and let me go back to the equipment and find where that is. So I think that's under treasure. No, it's under rewards. There it is. +1 studded leather, which is 13 plus dex for your armor class. Advantage on stealth checks in dim light and darkness. And as an action, you can choose a point within 300 feet to snuff out all non-magical light sources within a 30-foot radius. So it's a 60-foot diameter circle within 300 feet, and all non-magical light just goes poof. Then you have advantage on stealth checks in dim light and darkness, and once a day, you can cast Pass Without Trace. This is a way too powerful item.
Wait, is there a limit on the number of times I can snuff the light?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No. It doesn't say
There's
that
like
there
never
is.
going to be light around me again. He's just,
It,
I
never
just
say, it doesn't
picture
say
him,
that there is.
I
So.
just picture him walking down a candlelit hallway and the candles just going out.
You know
behind
what?
him as he
That's a
walks.
good point. I'll give the standard Tasha's errata to it. We'll say proficiency bonus times per day, because
Oh
that's
man,
the
should have kept my mouth shut.
We
I really
gotta
like
start
the
giving
idea
Neff
of just
ideas.
approaching the big bad
Yep.
guy down his lighted hallway and just the lights going off in front and behind me as I walk.
So there's some really, really dumb stuff that you can do with darkness that you guys haven't quite figured out how to do yet. But like casting light on a blade, the spell, allows you to have it sheathed, move up to someone in the dark, draw it. Now you don't have disadvantage to hit them because they're within the area of the light. Hit them and sheathe, and now they have disadvantage to hit you because they're in darkness. Some dumb stuff that you guys can do. You guys gotta, figure it out though.
That's pretty cool.
Was the magic weapon. Let me go back to check everybody's stuff, because I did not update your sheets. I'm a bad DM.
Well, we didn't go up a level, so
True, but you did get a bunch of equipment that I probably should have
that's
paid
fair.
attention to. Yep, night caller, advantage stealth, dim light, snuff out.
Yeah, I just added those
Proficiency
lines just for
times per day.
Yeah, okay. I hadn't gotten there yet.
I know. I put it on just for you, just in case. So you got the Ring of Protection, the Stone of Good Luck, the Corpse Flower, the Night Caller. You are set with your attunement slots. Karlsruhe has the Storm Shard, right? I believe he's got. Let's go to his bio. Storm Shard. He's got the Wand of Magic Missiles, which he continually forgets to use. His Gauntlets of Ogre Power are attuned. The Storm Shard is attuned. The Ever Smoking Bottle and Adamantium Plate do not require anything, so you still have 2 attunement slots if you need to use them or want to use them. You should consider using that wand more often. And Eleuthria Mortis, she has the Periapt of Wound Closure. Yep, the Talon.
I thought I used that.
What's that?
I thought I
What did you
used
say?
it.
The Periapt of Wound
I thought I
Closure is
used the
permanent.
periapt of wound closure.
It's permanent.
Oh,
It's an
okay,
item.
okay.
It sits on you forever. And that's one of the great things about it. It
Oh.
constantly stabilizes you. So when you go to bleed out, you just don't bleed out.
Ah.
You go back to 0. It's very hard to kill someone when they
that's-
have a periaptive wound closure on.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah. You very rarely do people die because they immediately stabilize at the beginning of their turn. You're gonna grab the Sentinel Shield though, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
We thought it'd be cool that both of us would get the advantage on initiative there.
Yeah, you guys need it because you need to be going before
Yeah.
Cirrus.
For sure. And that's hard to do because he has like an 1800 dex.
Yeah, plus
And our
he just
dex
rolls
rolls are
crazy
not the best in the
initiative.
world.
No.
Cirrus just rolls crazy initiative most of the time.
You know, Selby's fairly good at rolling initiative. But...
Yeah, only when I don't want to go first. And when I
Right.
do want to go first, I get like a 1.
Right?
So you're gonna hold on to the splint armor and the +1 shield, right? The +1 splint and the +1 shield, Montes.
Wouldn't
Yeah, I'll
the
hold
roll
on to
be
that.
best with the
So that's not
armor?
Yeah, I don't have anything better right now than that.
So the
Right.
Sentinel Shield is just gonna go like on your back, I guess, because you only need to have it in your possession. Oh no, you have to be holding it to have the advantage on initiatives. So it's gonna clash
Yeah,
with your
so-
+1 shield.
I guess the +1 shield is the one that's going to go on the back.
On the back, yeah. I mean, like once combat starts, you can always switch, right? Just be like, nah, I don't like this shield anymore. I want the other one.
And I doubt
Yeah.
this would be better than what anyone has, but does anyone have use for a half-elf sized set of studded leather armor? Otherwise, Droop will be wearing it as a shirt, as a dress.
It doesn't
Yeah, I
really
don't
go with my
see
outfit,
anybody that
but
can use it.
thanks.
I didn't think so. I just wanted to check before I go sell it or something.
Yeah.
Sell it.
And
All
it's
right,
not
cool. I
magical,
think-
so it's not like it'll resize to Droop, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Selby, are you good with your equipment? I believe you're okay. You just need to add the Glamour Weave cape.
Yeah, it's just the cape. I don't think I have the broom, the cape, and
The pearl.
pearl.
And the Essence Shard.
Yeah.
And the shard.
And you have a crap ton of scrolls that you need
yeah.
to be using like candy. That's another thing. You guys drown,
Oh,
you
yeah.
down potions all the time, right? You should start considering using scrolls the same way, because if you look at the item costs, potions and scrolls are very comparably priced.
Yeah.
Like a healing potion can be between 25 and 50 gold, and that's the same thing for a first level spell. So
Yeah.
when you're using
Oh, yeah,
like,
and I have
you know,
the Wand of Detect Magic. I've
Yep,
got
you
it
do.
in that.
And that doesn't require attunement, so that's just in the inventory.
Yeah. Yep.
Just noting that since we just woke up, I cast Mage Armor.
Yes, you do. Out of the stick, right?
Yeah.
Out of the stick. It is. It's a stick. It's an unbreakable glass stick. Okay, I'm just going to delete this. Actually, you're probably going to want to know that, aren't you? Of course you are.
What are you deleting? Don't delete things.
Oh, and the Dark Shard Amulet. Yep.
All right, the Dark Shard Amulet.
That's also.
I don't have a
They-
dark. Oh, that's you. Sorry. I'm like, I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. The Glamour Leaf Cape is uncommon. Does not require attunement. I don't know if the Dark Shard Amulet does. Dark Shard.
Yeah.
Dark Shard Amulet. Let's find out. It says requires attunement by Warlock. So, do you have the slots?
Yeah.
Do you have the slots is the question. Talon requires attunement. The Periapt requires attunement. Yeah, you've got you're only using 2 slots, so yes, you can carry it. You guys have way too many magic items.
That's what I thought.
DM.
No, this is good. We like it. Yeah.
Shard.
I was just gonna say, I thought it was because we had a good DM.
We're
Right?
just that
You
good. I mean,
thought.
it's not like we have anything super unbalanced. I think we're okay.
Oh, says the guy who can cast Pass Without a Trace without using spell slot once per day. Right.
The guy who
right,
is
right.
literally walking darkness. So
Right. Exactly. Sure.
swear,
Sure.
dude.
It's
Ever
not
since
nothing too broken. The cleric can't just throw a lightning bolt, you know.
hey, we haven't reached Monty Hall levels yet, so we're fine.
Yeah, you guys just entered into the realm of second tier, so we want to make sure that you're well equipped.
we
Besides, I
have
can
a
always just
thief
take it.
who's honestly
We're more
debating
like
at
Wayne
times
Brady.
what it would be like to take 2 levels of artificer.
What?
Artificer's
that
a
I've
good
seen what
class, man.
You are a
Now that I've
different
seen
breed.
what one can do, I'm wondering about giving up those last 2 potential thief levels for the first 2 artificer levels.
Bro, I mean, like those first 2 artificer levels, they're very choice. I'm having such a
crazy.
difficult time trying to decide if I want to go to 3 or not. 3 is where some of the goodies really kick in, but that's second level where you get infusions. Oh,
But yeah,
so
but
good.
those first 2 would be so useful for a thief. Just the first 2.
The first one with the magical tinkering,
Uh-huh.
I would love to hear your creative uses of it, because I've been, doing my best to come up with creative uses, but it's a little bit limited. I just got to say is all.
Yeah, but it's tempting. I mean, right now I'm still on board with making my straight run without dipping anywhere, but there's some thoughts crossing my mind. I don't know.
Didn't you already? Aren't you already dipping? Aren't you a bard rogue?
No,
He hasn't gone bard yet.
Oh,
I've seriously considered that too. That's why I potentially wasted one of my better requisite rolls on charisma. But so far I'm just a thief, and I'm thinking I might just stay that way.
Charisma's still a good stat to have, man. You
Oh
guys
yeah, I'm
need
not
a
really
party face
complaining,
that
but
isn't
that's
necessarily Selby.
that's why I put things there. I mean, that's why I put what I put there, and it's been useful with some of my persuasion and deception checks I've needed along the way. But yeah, he's just a straight thief, and at this moment,
right.
I'm thinking of just running him. Assuming we go all the way to 20, I'm thinking of just running him straight as a soul knife 20.
but you're a
Mortis
straight
has
thief who straight did some Eddie Van Halen shit and won like 5 silver pieces playing at the end.
Well, he does still,
Mortis
yeah.
has 7 magic items, not including like consumables.
Wow.
But yeah,
7 magic items. Good
Like,
lord.
Cirrus is a bard in terms of he plays musical instruments and performs for money, but he's not a capital B bard.
Oh, I see.
If you asked him, he would consider himself a bard, but he's not a magical inspire the party bard.
I see.
He's just got an instrument and you're on your own. Find your own inspiration.
Well, find your own inspiration is definitely not a bard trait, so I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think the bookkeeping is complete.
right.
You guys said you wanted to take a look at the rest of the cave, and
First, we
then,
were going to talk about.
Yeah.
all right, go talk to Mormesk.
Once we leave the foundry, I'm assuming that the lock is still there and I could attempt to lock the door behind us.
You can attempt to lock the door behind you. Yes.
Okay, would y'all like to leave the room first?
Yes, let's do that.
Fine.
I mean, I can lock you in there. I know there's some cool reading material.
Yeah, no, I think we'll pass on that.
There really
Okay.
is. Some of those
Alright, let's go.
folios, I mean, y'all recognized a few, right? You know?
Why
Yeah,
do you
like
think
Selby
we
could just spend the rest of like the month just reading through and pouring through all of it.
That's
She's in
why
her element
Cirrus
there.
is thinking about going and learning Dwarven and taking some artificer levels because he saw those books.
To make the magic items. Oh, yeah.
Damn right. All right, he will reinsert the key, turn it the opposite direction.
Ooh.
The circular mechanism recoils from like the floor and closes over itself. The lock spins into place and spits out the key, which clatters to the floor.
He will replace the key in its secret pocket.
All right.
My key, my precious.
Secret key. Secret pocket.
All right.
I do.
Mormask.
Yeah, let's go south and knock on the door, see if Mormus is about.
All right.
Mormus?
Okay. You approach the wizard's quarters. Knock on the door. Doesn't seem to be an answer.
I'll open the door.
Put in the key, turn the lock, the circular mechanisms unfold, slide into the floor, and inside is the wizard's quarters as you left it last.
Look for the pipe.
There's more
Pipe
maps left.
the pipe is on the table where you left it, laying on its side.
So we got the pipe out of the room for him, and he just puts it back in there.
No, it's
I'll pick
it's on
it
the table where you guys left it for him.
It's where we left
but it's
it
on its
for him.
side.
Oh, okay.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. You pick up Mormesk's pipe.
Rub it like a genie lamp.
I just thought it might get his. I was just thinking it might get his attention.
Perhaps
Right? Like it's his pipe.
Yeah, I mean it was the only
He's
thing he
freaking out
cared
about it.
about in here.
Right?
Maybe the wrong kind of attention.
now that the usurper, as he calls it, is gone, perhaps Mormask has finally gone to his rest. And wouldn't that be a good thing?
That was my guess.
Mormesk, are you in here?
There's no answer.
I can't.
Well, that's interesting.
Well,
You guys didn't even get to
Not
say
much we can do.
goodbye.
I said we go back to exploring the cave then.
Yep.
Okay, I'm.
Yeah, I
pocketing
guess
the
we had
pipe.
no choice.
Pocket the pipe? Yeah, nice.
But let's avoid the swamp thing fungus down here.
He just couldn't resist. He had to take it. So
What am I gonna do? Just
Well.
leave this?
And more must decides on this is on serious.
yeah.
If he comes back for his pipe, then we can have a conversation. It's not like I want to keep it. I don't even smoke.
Exactly. That's my point.
But I don't want just some grubby hands coming in here and finding Mormus's pipe and wandering off with it.
As you wander off with it.
I'm being a good friend.
Okay.
Just lock up the room.
I'm
It'll
sure
be
you
okay.
are.
So Sirius is carrying around the ring that has Fizzgrit in it, and he might very well be carrying the last fetter that Mormesk has on this planet in his secret pocket with the key to the Dwarven Foundry. And in his time of need, Mormesk springs forth from the pipe, all pissed off that you took it with you.
I'm gonna be
Sirius is just
haunted
collecting
by so
ghosties.
many dwarves.
Exactly, he's collecting ghosts.
It was in a locked room. Nobody was going to get to it.
Sirius is gonna,
Until they come and break the locks.
Sirius
I will-
I
probably
was gonna
has
say,
like,
that's the only thing I'm worried about. They're gonna break the lock to the foundry.
Sirius
Like,
probably
the
has
thing
like
is,
some
there's an
deal with-
inevitability at this point. You guys are
Yeah.
aware that for the most part, there are no monsters here. There are elemental spirits that manifest in the area, so it will need a wizard or wizards plural to control the magic in this place to prevent random elementals from spawning. But now that you've liberated it, for lack of a better term, and Gundren has the deed, it's only a matter of time until this thing gets put back into production. And in order to
Right.
do that, they're going to have to open the foundry, they're going to have to open the wizard's quarters, they're going to take all the old stuff and throw it out, they're going to bring in all new reagents, like they're going to get this place going again. People are going to be walking around here. It's only a matter of time.
unless some cleric casts shatter on this roof ceiling and then everything comes tumbling down.
That's true. You guys could try and collapse the cave
Let's not
upon
do
itself
that.
Let's
and
not
try
do that.
and permanently bury
We still haven't-
what is left of the Spellforge.
Let's table that discussion until
how
we're
would
done
we get
exploring
back
the last
in?
bits of it.
Sobe has chosen wisely.
Selby has chosen violence.
What else?
Not yet.
I'm fairly certain that Cirrus has a jumpsuit hidden away that has Elvis in it. So
A girl can't reveal all of her secrets, now can she?
all right, let's search
So,
around and do what we're
I'll-
gonna do so we can get on our way to Phandalin.
We'll lay out
Yep.
the jumpsuit with Elvis in it. You can cast Shatter, then it'll be all shook up, and we can move on.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Baby.
All right.
Cirrus and Karlsruhe need to come up here with the rest of us if we're gonna go.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Which way are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing?
Well, I'm thinking we have to go west from here.
Did we want to check these stairs real quick? If we're trying to be completionists about it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, unlike a certain halfling, Winter Karlsruhe doesn't go first. So Winter Karlsruhe.
I will attempt to. Oh well, Bjorn just jumped right to the head of the line. So I guess I'm just standing here for the moment.
Bjorn,
no need for me to be stealthy.
You're a true onion slayer there, Bjorn. Good job. I dubbed thee an honorary onion slayer.
Awesome.
Where is it?
All right, so I'm kind of just trying to peek in here, see what's behind there.
Dude, just remember last time we did this, things were swinging down from the wall. So be careful.
Okay.
Are you saying this place is swinging? We're in a swinging club here. It's like swinging 60s.
I don't know where my campaign printout went. That's not good, so I'll have to wing it.
Do you need me to print something for you?
No, it's the module. Like, I don't have that, and I don't have, for some reason, I don't have Xanathars. I don't know where they went, and the table's kind of messy over here, and I can't tell if it's in this pile of stuff or not.
Do you want me to look for them and come find it?
Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, it's covered up by stuff.
Burley ate it.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Here we go.
Sorry, I may have moved things down there.
Yeah, maybe just a little. A wide rift fills the eastern half of this cavern. A large stream pours out of the west wall and then tumbles down into the rift, flowing again to the north. Several ropes are secured to iron stakes along the west edge of the rift, leading down to the chasm floor. This is where Wave Echo Cave gets its name. The booming waters surging through the rock face cause that, like, rushing sound every time a wave comes crashing down into the pool.
Awesome.
All right. Get a good look at
Cool.
that here. All right.
Does it look like there's anything to search here, or this is just the wave echo generator here? So
I mean, you guys could look around. You could roll some investigation. You could go for a swim. I don't know. Up to you.
I'll investigate. I'm not going for a swim right now.
Ooh,
I investigated.
21.
I would go for a swim, but water doesn't like us. So
Well, you're also wearing adamantium plate, so I'd be careful. You can tell that there's nothing within the pool. It's churning too much to really like get a good look inside. If anything was down in there, you would have to leap in and swim around the bottom, but it's probably not anywhere that treasure would be hidden, because of the way that the water moves. It rushes too fast. Around the edges of the water, though, where the bank falls down into where this pool is, it's a 10-foot decline. You can tell there are a bunch of footprints, what looked like bugbear or goblin tracks that go around the outer rim and
Do they look
head
recent?
north
Can we
into
tell?
this little crevice over here.
Can we tell if they look recent?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're not recent, right? This place has been sealed up for like 1,000 years.
What?
Okay. There's footsteps going that way. Seer says to everyone.
Um,
We can look.
do,
Did we want to follow them?
I, I think we ought to do an investigation, kind of a room check. If all we found was those footprints, I say we at least go see where they're leading to. I could do. I think survival works for this. I could check the footprints.
Well, I'm always up for slaughtering bugbears and orcs, so let's go.
Do you want me to check the footprints, or are we good with?
Yeah. Give him a chat.
Okay.
What are you checking specifically? Like, to see how old they are?
I'm hoping to determine how old these footprints are, how long they've been here.
With the spray of the water that kind of comes off the waterfall, it's going to be difficult to determine precisely the age, but it's recent enough, probably within the last 2 weeks, you would estimate, that it hasn't completely filled with water and just faded away. You know, you can tell by the way that the boot was pressed into the ground, that they were moving quickly through the cavern, not trying to be stealthful or conceal their tracks. It was just sort of like tromping along the edge of the stream bed.
Yeah, I mean, if it was within a 10-day or two, it could be the ones that we paid off.
Yeah, that was
They
what
went
I was thinking.
the other direction, but yeah, like they could have been through this part of the cave.
I mean, we can check. Hopefully, this won't take too long
Yeah.
if we look. Let's down here to the southwest.
To the southwest, you have a collapsed tunnel.
Oh yeah, we're
on
not.
the other
we're not
side of it, though.
fucking with that.
You can hear the surging water, where the river turns the water wheel and then probably goes down into a lower floor or a farther part of the cavern below.
Okay, let's avoid the collapsed tunnel. We have bad history with collapsed tunnels.
Yeah, we do.
Let's try to the northwest. See what's going on, if anything.
Bugbears, come
Alright.
out to play.
This passageway is barely 4 feet high and is obstructed by round boulders and pebbles. It may have been a stream bed at one point, but no water flows here now. The tracks do continue down this very, very squat tunnel.
Do we want to squeeze through?
Well,
I can try and squeeze
Sure.
through.
I mean, I can fit. I'm just slow.
Okay.
The
can
mental
you
map in
peek
my
in there
mind.
and see what you can find?
Yeah, she can walk upright. Her head doesn't even touch the top.
What do I find? Oh, look.
Cirrus is just trying to stay not too far behind her. I know that I have to, like, hunch over and crawl some, but I don't want her to get out of sight.
We didn't see this room. Technically, it feeds into the other room, but we couldn't see it from there, right? So
Right.
this is
Right.
new, but it really.
So in this
it's
room,
just water.
a narrow ledge overlooks a huge cavern that houses a surging, seething body of water. The rhythmic booming heard throughout the mines is even louder here. At regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels into the chamber and slams the wall below the ledge, sending water coursing through the channel that was dug by the dwarves to turn the water wheel.
This is just the water that feeds into the thing for the water wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I think the last thing to check is the pool that Cirrus found.
Well, we can
Serious,
check that
before we take off, one of you guys want to throw me an investigation roll?
Yep.
I said, I'm like, you're better suited to that.
Yeah.
Well, you've got intelligence, right?
Oh,
I mean,
17. Tell me if it needs to be higher.
What is the DC on this? You've got a psychic dice, right? So
Yeah.
whatever, I don't care.
I mean, and the reason that I ask on those is when I roll a psychic dice, if it doesn't help, it doesn't actually burn the die for the day.
Right. It's like shield.
But
There you
so
go. You're
24.
fine. There you go. That's good. Yeah. So the ledge hugs the south wall about 15 feet above the water level, and as you peer down to check out the rushing water that comes coursing into this gorge and then into the hewn stonework that turns the water wheel, you notice, like most parts of this cavern, there are desiccated corpses and bones littering the ground. But in some, I guess, waist high, wading into the water, there is a arm sticking up, a skeletal arm sticking up in the water, and there seems to be something delicate and shiny dangling from the open palm.
Can
Can
I
I use
mage
Mage
hand
Hand to
it?
get it?
Yeah.
I'll try.
Yes,
my
you can mage
hand.
hand it.
I'll do that.
it.
Well, now we have dueling mage hands to get it. I want to see this.
No. I didn't
You guys
realize
are gonna
that
thumb
Cirrus
wrestle
had.
Slapping each other.
No, I didn't realize that. I forgot that Cirrus had Mage Hand, so I was just offering to help out. No, that's all you do.
Don't.
We need
apo-
to-
I think
we-
you guys
we need-
should thumb wrestle for it, though.
I like the idea of dueling mage hands
Mage hand
better.
thumb wrestle.
I was thinking we should teach our mage hands to play the banjo so they can duel properly.
I like that. I am totally down for that. Selby's on board.
I have a loot. I have a couple loots. We can teach them to do dueling loots.
Dueling loots, excellent.
Okay, I will mage hand the shiny thing. Hey, shiny.
Okay.
Hey, Selby, you see the shiny thing?
Oh yeah, what's that?
I don't know. Let's get the shiny thing.
Sounds good.
It's nice
do
to have
me-
someone else who appreciates shiny things.
Do me a
Indeed.
favor. Roll a d6.
Am I assisting him?
No, I just
Can you
needed
assist
a
him?
number.
Okay.
I just needed a number. When the mage hand levitates the dangly object back to you, you notice it is a very beautiful golden, intricate golden necklace with 3 red beads dangling off of it. The chain is sort of braided around. Despite its age, it still has a luster and shine. There used to be other beads, it seems, but they may have fallen off over time, and only 3 remain.
Selby, does that look familiar to you in any way?
I take a look at it, and do I need to roll
It's purple.
Arcana? Or
It's
oh,
purple.
it's definitely magical. What else can I tell? You need me to roll Arcana?
You can tell that it's evocation magic, and it's fire-based. If you want to roll Arcana, you can.
Yes, I will.
I give you guys too many magic items.
I'm not sure I would want this one around my neck.
18.
It's a necklace of fireballs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She goes, ooh!
I was expecting a fire.
Right. So the way this
Only
works
when I
is
discharge them.
you can throw the beads as though they were a fireball spell. Save DC is 15. And when it's got 4 charges on it. You can use an action to detach a bead and throw it up to 60 feet away. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, it blows up like a fireball. And you can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as an action.
I think
you
Selby
could
might
throw
punch anyone that
4.
decides to try and take this besides her. So
Selby's eyes are just like giant saucers.
Is it
Now
restricted
remember,
to-
your invocation of the Witch Queen only works on things that have hit rolls, not on spells like
Yeah,
this.
not on objects.
Is it something
Well,
that
technically
only
it's a.
is it
What's
something
that?
that only the Magi can use?
No, anyone can use this.
Uh-oh.
You might want to let someone else who doesn't have. You might want to give it to the barbarian. Who knows? It's not actually fireball. That's the thing. It's not like a wand where you cast from it. It does not say that this is a spell attack or a regular attack. It says take an action to throw it,
Yeah, I mean,
which
speaking
also
Cirrus-
means that it's not a leveled spell. If that
Cirrus will
makes
say,
sense to you guys.
Selby, I have no objection if you want it, but since you can already throw fire, it might make sense for someone who can.
I'm just
Selby,
gonna
like,
say it's not very
Looks
metal.
visibly hurt. Like,
Selby's sad.
Okay, Selby, it's just
okay, I
you
can
and
share.
I here.
She can share. She can share. She can do it.
Like,
It's only Selby and Cirrus at the ledge, so Cirrus.
No,
No,
I didn't find anything, guys.
I was sitting there watching. So
We found Selby this nifty necklace of fireballs.
a
We
single
don't know what
tear
it does.
goes down her cheek.
So here's the cool thing about the way a necklace of fireballs works. Just like everything else in the game, when you cast a leveled spell, you can only cast a cantrip with your bonus action or a reaction spell. You cannot cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn. A necklace of fireballs is a fireball, but not a leveled spell. So someone could cast Misty Step, throw the fireballs, or run up, throw the fireballs, cast Misty Step. So you could cast a second leveled spell if you have the ability to cast level spells as bonus actions. In Selby's case, as ridiculous as this sound, that could be a quickened spell. She could quicken a spell and throw the necklace of fireballs and completely nuke something. But this is a resource. You guys have to decide how you want to share it, right?
yeah.
So maybe I do give you enough magic items. Maybe I make you confused about what you can do with them and who gets to carry them. Maybe this is good.
Cirrus will look Carl's right in the eyes and say, "Hey everyone, we found Selby a necklace of fireballs."
I shrug. I'm like, okay.
All right.
It's up
Do you
to
wanna
you.
go,
Out of character,
Do with
does
it.
anyone else want it? Like, I don't want to, like...
It doesn't shoot lightning bolts instead of fireballs, right?
No,
Not
it's
really.
definitely fire.
Yeah, I think Selby should have
no, you
it.
can't because it's not a spell. You can't
Right.
alter it because it's not a spell. You can only use meta magic on spells.
As long as you promise I'm out of the way when you use fireball, then I'm fine.
Oh, absolutely. I would
hilarious
never
thing.
purposely throw it at any of you.
Wait till level 7, you can throw it at Cirrus. He'll be fine. DC's 15, he's fine.
So you're just like, yeah, I don't think I want to play that game.
Evasion, man, evasion. Alright, are you guys going to try and cross this chasm of watery death, or are you going to go back the way you came?
I
Oh
think
no, I'm going
we
back.
know
the way
there
we
are other
came.
ways.
We should go back the way we came.
We're going back around.
I mean, I could fly over on the broom, I guess, but is there
I
anything
forgot
over
about
there worth investigating?
I mean, if we can see across to the other ledge, we know that we've been there. We walked down there with Khalil and Nesnar.
Oh, that's
and
right, that's right.
Lenora.
Yep.
That's right.
So we have
Then, yeah,
been
then I
there.
don't need to.
Definitely go down and back around.
Yep.
La 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 la.
Yes.
And then it's to the far west.
Take the long way home.
Look how fast Carlsruhe walked. It's all the way down by the forge already. You're like, how did he get there so fast?
Misty Step.
All the way to the far west. Where is the far west?
I mean, we
well,
did.
we have to go to the lake over here.
Do you guys
Ah.
want
The
to
little
see the room where
glowing
the
thing at the
statues were?
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
yeah, that was creepy, right?
Right?
Well, yeah, but there's something underneath that we didn't look at.
That's
We did
true.
promise Cirrus that he could explore.
Okay, just don't do anything threatening when we walk through the statue room, and I think we'll be okay.
I just
I'm
want
a
to watch.
barbarian. Just walking around is threatening.
I'm just ready to watch and see what happens when Cirrus dives into that lake for the thing. I've got my spells ready. So.
Sirius didn't say anything about diving into the lake personally.
Oh,
All right,
Now,
Cirrus,
wanna-
as you
Yeah.
cross the room, you feel the eyes once again upon you, as the statues of dwarves and humans seem to turn their heads and look as you pass by.
are the eyes of Texas upon us? Is that what?
I'll wave.
You wave.
Greetings, statues. we bring neither harm nor hammer and chisel.
Statues, go to sleep. We got better things to do.
We protected Wave Echo Cave from a usurper and a bunch of other things.
You saying this in common?
Yes.
Okay.
Do they seem to understand?
No, they're statues.
Do they seem to keep moving?
Their eyes are on you. Yeah, it seems like their eyes follow you as you walk through this room.
Hey guys, neat, look. Their eyes follow me. And he just walks back and forth.
It's like
Okay.
it's like a pain.
Don't antagonize them.
I'm getting haunted mansion vibes here. Suddenly, I'm back in Anaheim. I was like, I got to get out of here. I'm keep going.
If they're not making any actual move besides looking, he'll just walk to the cell.
Now, Anaheim is a scary place. That's one place I'm not going. There's this evil mouse there, so.
What?
All right, so to the south where Karlsruhe is, there are there's a door on the right. There are 2 unexplored rooms.
Cool.
I will let Cirrus handle the doors as usual.
I will look at the door.
It's
Is
a
it
door.
just a normal looking door?
It is a normal looking door, yes.
I will check the normal looking door for,
There are no traps on the normal looking door.
is the door locked?
The door is ajar.
Oh,
Mhm.
hey, there's a jar in between me and this room. I will look into the room without touching the door. Can I see anything?
You can if my Control K. Can I please have the... There we go.
Karlsruhe.
You enter this little alcove. The far side of the wall is collapsed. That's why it's not square. It's like got that weird angle. It would normally be 2 rooms, one stacked upon the other. The eastern wall has collapsed into a mass of rubble, but to the north, there is a sturdy door, which you can investigate.
I will investigate the door.
This one is locked.
Is it trapped?
I don't think so. Do you think so? It's not trapped.
Is it locked?
It's certainly not trapped anymore.
Is it locked?
Not anymore, no. It was,
Okay.
but not now.
I'll open it.
You open the door. It is a ruined storeroom. Dusty kegs are tucked neatly against the walls, all of them cracked and split open from age. The ale that was in these casks has long since evaporated. Old bottles of wine far past their prime. Grain
is
that has
very sad.
disintegrated beyond recognition. But it is a rather cramped storeroom with a lockable door.
I will investigate to see if there's anything amongst the rubble. Do you want
There
to
is
check?
nothing amongst the rubble.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
I guess in the module, this was the long rest room. Like the defensible
Yeah.
position where you could all hunker
Right.
down and lock the door.
Okay.
All right. Let's keep going.
Look at those rocks. I bet you could cast prestidigitation on them and make them comfortable. So
I don't know if prestidigitation works that way. It might. It might.
It would at least be
If it
clean.
could heat something up, it could make something cushy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing like a
You-
molten rock pillow.
You're
Yes.
just jealous of Droop's silk sheets.
Yes, I am.
All right, I will check this door next, unless something weird happened on my way here.
There is no lock. I'm just gonna do this. Old stone bunks in orderly rows line the walls of this chamber, and a corroded iron brazier full of old coals stands near the middle of the room. The bones of half a dozen dwarves and orcs lie strewn about, clad in scraps of armor.
I will check the scraps.
They are scraps.
All right. Search the room. Anything?
Dead.
Whatever was here was either looted long ago by the bugbears and goblins, or never existed to begin with.
Okay. Next door. Does it need to be investigated?
Nope. It opens up into that weird labyrinth of tunnels that you came in when you fought the invisible stalker air elemental thing.
Okay.
It's serious swimming time.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
Karlsruhe seems to be way too happy about watching you swim.
I still have not said that I'm going to swim.
All right.
Um,
You get
take a-
to the, what is this, room 10? Yeah.
I don't want to quite this far.
You get to the dark pool. Still pool fills this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels, and a fishy odor hangs in the air. The passage leads south from this area, and a set of steps climbs up to the east. A sluggish stream flows out of the cave in the northeast, but in the middle of the darkened pool, you can see something, maybe 60 feet or so down, that's glowing. A point of light in the distance.
You want I should swim down and check it out?
Bjorn's going to swim down and check it out? I think that's an awesome idea.
We
Karlsruhe
certainly
is
can't
like-
remember what it is.
Don't look at me. I'm not getting my outfit wet.
I'm expecting you to dry me off when I get out.
I'm wearing adamantium armor, so I'm good.
All right. So I swim down towards the light at the bottom.
As you move into the water, your longsword starts freaking out on your side. And everybody roll for initiative.
All right.
Ah, nuts.
How did I guess? All right.
Oh, damn it! I messed that up. It didn't
Don't
let me
forget to
roll.
select your guys.
Yep. It didn't. It's not letting me use advantage.
What happened?
I guess I have to manually roll the d20 then.
Do I need to
Roll
roll
your
again?
things and
I'm
roll your
definitely
things, and I'll change your
re-rolling
numbers
that.
back to what they were the first time. That was my fault because the old initiative counter was in there.
Okay. Well, how do I do the initiative thing with the advantage?
Just
I
roll.
can keep
Okay,
my
11.
initiative.
Well,
roll.
when you click
More
on
like
it, it
it.
asks you if it's advantage, right?
No, it just
does
rolls it
click.
when I hit initiative.
Yeah, it
well,
auto
roll it
rolls.
twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right. I saw some better rolls earlier. What was everybody's stuff? Cirrus, I saw a 23 out of you, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
I
Bjorn
saw
was
9
stuck
out
on.
of Nem.
I got
I
19,
saw
I guess, was my
A
highest.
14 out of Nem. We'll take the 14. Selby got a 12. Right?
Yep.
Mike got a 19 originally.
I'm gonna go get some ibuprofen. I'll be right back.
Nem got a 9. but he also got a 14. Steve got a 4. Steve, you have advantage, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
okay,
the
you got
Sentinel
11.
shield, so I
Yep.
roll twice.
I see it. Yep. I see it. I didn't see it at first. 11 and okay, here we go. So Cirrus is first as always. Then Karlsruhe, then Selby, then Mortis. Actually, Bjorn
Bjorn's
is
after
here,
Cirrus, there you go.
and
Weird.
the weird goes on a. Hold on, I need to move that. No. Okay, 14, no, 12. And
What?
What I miss?
you're getting attacked by
Be
water.
what, my friend?
Damn water, man.
Right?
All right, Cirrus. As Bjorn wades into the water, 'cause we're going to put Bjorn in the water because that's where he belongs.
All right.
I come from the water.
He's about 15 feet from the shore when two medium-sized aquatic forms coalesce up out of the water like weird pseudopod creatures with a slight humanoid shape. And they appear to be menacing.
Okay.
Elementals.
I'm gonna have to. Well, I guess I probably have to wait till my turn. I'm gonna have to get back out of the water if I'm gonna fight.
Well, I mean, you're only 15 feet in. You can. It's up to your
You're
waist.
waiting.
You can still fight. Yeah, you're waiting.
Oh, okay. I guess I figured. I
you're
was
not like
swimming.
swimming. If you were
Okay.
swimming, you'd be fucked.
Right?
Okay, so there's one between myself and Bjorn right now. Am I seeing that
one
correctly?
next to Karlsruhe and a really
I-
big one coalescing in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, I see that big honker.
Chonky boy.
Cirrus will step over here.
Mike,
So
why
if
don't
you
you
want-
zoom in to
If
the
you want
to
to
the
take
left?
your attack of opportunity, Cirrus is stepping back.
Oh, I absolutely want to take my attack of opportunity.
Actually, no, I'm just going to disengage.
No,
sorry.
no, I'm doing it. Totally doing it.
I was just going to take it and dodge, but never
Okay,
mind.
you can take your dodge. That's fine. You could also use your bonus action to disengage.
That's what I'm saying. I was just
Okay.
going to back up, let you take the attack, and use my uncanny dodge, but I think I'll just disengage. Step
Well, the
back and
uncanny
then
dodge
attack.
works for damage, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't work for like being hit because
No, still get hit. It would just half the
You
damage.
don't want me to hit
so
you. That's what
I'm
you
gonna
want.
disengage.
You want to not get hit by this.
Step back and
Yeah.
wing a dagger at him.
You're
At the
gonna
one in front of
wing.
Bjorn.
Go ahead and wing your thing.
Okay,
Ding
but there is a
dings.
lady present. 19.
Hits.
Selby just rolled initiative.
No?
So 9.
Okay.
22 to the watery thing in front of Bjorn. Psychic damage.
Oh, there we go. There they are. I needed to
Good
roll
hit.
that.
Nice big old hit. And now they look mad. Bjorn.
Okay. I'm gonna do what sounds like a stupid idea and swing a sword at water.
Go for it.
All
I
right.
just hit
Are you
water
swinging a
with
sword or are you
nothing,
swinging an
so-
axe?
Oh, an axe. Sorry, my bad. All right. So, axe. We're going to reckless attack and -5. 21.
21 does hit.
All right. And 9 points.
Plus.
Oh, plus 2.
Plus 10. Plus
So
10.
that's 21.
Oh yeah, and are you raging?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that was a mighty hit. The water gets cleaved in half, only to reform. But momentarily, you cut it in half.
Oh my
That's
dear
what counts.
Denier. That thing just absorbed a buttload of damage.
Yeah, it did.
It did. It swallowed a whole bunch. Karlsruhe.
I actually pull out my wand of magic missiles,
Oh.
and I use 6 of the charges
Jeez.
on the one that's right next to me and go, I'm pretending to be the Sorceress Supreme.
So in this case, Karlsruhe scored.
So you are going to throw 1 plus 5, so 8d4, right?
8. Well, no, wouldn't it be? It's going to be the equivalent of a 6th level spell casting magic missile. Wouldn't that be 64?
For one charge, you cast the first level variant, right? Which is
Right.
3d4 plus 3.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
can increase the spell by 1 for every charge you spend,
now
right?
it's
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d4.
8d4
Plus
plus
8.
8.
Yes, this is why I'm saying you guys should always open with the wand.
There you go. Boom.
Damn.
39.
39.
Lay in the smoke, boom.
I am the Cleric Supreme.
As 8 magic missiles disappear into the water.
Yeah. 8 streaks of light pepper this thing. Little holes appear where the darts strike it. Selby.
So can I tell, did it look like it took the damage from the magic missile? Or
Yes, it received damage from magic missile.
Okay. And the other one received damage from everything except for Bjorn's sword?
Oh no, it took damage from Bjorn's axe. All of these are all like they seem to be affected by these attacks. They're responding to, they're reacting to being struck. But it's water.
Okay.
It's not bleeding. It's water.
Right. I was just checking that was like not a way of letting us know that it didn't take the damage.
Yeah. I'll let you know when the water laughs at you.
I figured casting.
Water is always laughing at us.
That's right.
It's true.
And I figured casting lightning bolt while Bjorn was standing in the water wouldn't be a good thing. So
It's true.
no.
People always debate how magic lightning works with interacts with physics in Dungeons and Dragons. We'd have to find out if you
yes.
throw the javelin. Nobody knows for sure.
Okay. I am
DeVito's could tell us.
Sofa.
King. Yeah.
King.
I am going to cast Hex on the one that's right near me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to twin chromatic orb the two
Ooh. One on each.
that are
Yeah, baby.
yeah, one on each.
So just click chromatic orb twice.
Yeah, I just had to go back to the beginning. 19?
Hits.
19.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Now the other one. Chromatic orb. Regular roll.
17.
Hits.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, too.
Now tell me what damage type you're using.
I am using either cold or thunder. I think a cold is probably better.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna hit I can roll this, and then I get to add 2d10. Oh, but it's fire damage. But I will find out if fire damage works or not, because I quickened it. So I twinned it, so I should get 2. So I'll roll this.
We're looking for some steam with the fire damage. I think. 15.
Nice.
So it's 15.
Don't forget your d6.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Well, hold on. Can I escape that? Okay. It automatically rolled it. I was trying to escape it. I'm gonna empower that and
Yeah, you
reroll
probably
those 2
should.
ones. Yeah. Those were d8s, right? So I'm gonna reroll the 2 d8s.
It's 2d8s. Oh my
Oh,
god.
much better.
Yes. So that was
That's
15.
Roll a d6
So-
for the first one.
fucking 1.
Eh,
And now
it
I
happens.
roll
2d10 and
2d10 twice though
Oh
because
yeah, no,
I
you're right.
empowered.
You're right. Nope,
So I do
4d10. You're right. Use 2 meta
4d10.
magic options. 4d10. Pick one.
Yeah.
Probably
Left or right?
Probably. Should I go with the one that already has more damage so we kill it?
Yeah.
If we can take one out, take one
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Killing-
Yeah.
Focus fire.
Left.
Left. Okay.
My left.
All right.
My left. The one that's already
Yes, yes.
damaged, whichever one that is. Okay.
They're both already damaged. There's one by Karlsruhe and one by Bjorn.
Yep.
Pick one of those.
Which one looks like I could kill it?
They are water.
They're water.
They're water. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go.
Get the one that's not hexed, I guess.
Okay. Minus 23. Good lord. All right, finally it's freaking my turn. All right. Let's go, guys. We can do this.
No, you can't.
I got attacks on Bjorn because he reckless
forgot to say
attacked,
on my-
so I have advantage.
Yep.
Plus to hit, plus that. Okay, I'm gonna do the first one on Bjorn.
Well, reminds me.
Yay! I got him. Bjorn, you take 13 bludgeoning, which you can cut in half.
All right. So 6.
Yes, but you are also grappled.
Oh no.
Oh.
Pulled.
That means I have
5
disadvantage
feet.
on my next attack.
Pulled 5 feet towards the elemental, and then 60 feet straight down.
Oh,
And I disappear because I'm now invisible in water, and Bjorn is grappled at the bottom, and he's going to start to drown. Karlsruhe! I'm attacking you now. Nah, that's a miss. Unfortunately, that did not work. However, I too am going to disappear into water.
Can
Do I
just say
get
how fun it is
a-
to say what?
Do I get a reaction attack against him?
As he disappears into water?
Yes.
Um,
Is he moving away from me? So
yeah,
reaction or
he's
no?
submerging, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's just
I'm
literally
adjacent
just
to him as well.
melting into water, so it's not like he's moving
So-
out of your reach. But you are a polearm master, so I will give it to you. And for
I
some
am a
reason, I'm
polearm
having
master.
trouble collect. I gotta. For some reason, I cannot touch anything
Okay.
on the table right now.
22.
Are you in the wrong
It
layer?
hits. No, I'm not on the wrong layer.
5 piercing.
I don't know why I can't touch this thing. Touch you, I can
Can't
touch
touch
you.
this. Do.
Roll 20 is being a jerk again.
There we go. It's on the map layer? What? Why are you there? No. Go to the token layer.
Go to your home.
Go to your
so
home.
you hit
You wanna
for
go to your home?
5 magical, right?
Yes. Don't you like your home?
Just keep
Hey,
those
water!
happy.
Don't go to your home. Let go of Bjorn. He doesn't like your home.
I think you are forgetting something, though. Doesn't Storm Shard also deal a d4 damage worth of lightning?
I thought so.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for some reason, it didn't roll.
That means
Yeah,
I'm
Well, you're
about to
rolling
take
your
damage.
strength plus d4,
Nice.
which is the regular damage.
Yeah.
So now you're dealing 9. Oof, wow.
And do I take
If
damage?
water could be nearly dead, water would be nearly dead, but it's not. Because it's water. Wah.
So we can't kill these things?
No, you can't.
So I'm not taking damage even though lightning just got shot in the water?
Nope.
Okay, that's cool.
Lightning connected with the water weird. And the water weird disappeared into the water.
Okay.
Mortis.
I'm going to hit the one thing that is visible with an Eldritch Blast,
Okay.
and we'll see if this actually works on him. All right. Plus
20.
Nice.
And hits the
let's
big
see.
guy.
All right. And second one. And then
19.
Hits the big guy.
all right.
Double
Let's do my
Eldritch
damage.
Blast.
That's a 6,
Ouch.
and that's 19.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I'll take my move action and withdraw like about here.
So 19 damage. All right. Minus 19. Is it my turn?
Wataz, yes.
Did it look like the water thing took my damage?
Oh, yeah. The force blasts pound into the water elemental, sending cascades of droplets left and right. Almost as though it were a blood spray, but it's not. It's water. It's made of water. Can enter the string. Okay, yeah. Let's try to whelm because no, you know what? I'm going to be tactical. It sinks down 60 feet and beats the shit out of Bjorn.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm going to be tactical. Let's see here. That doesn't hit, but this one does. Yay!
Oh,
Bjorn, you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right, so 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
Puts me down to.
I got you at 56.
Yep, that's what I got to.
Right. And now I move 60 feet straight down.
All right, I guess Cirrus is up then.
yeah, except there's nothing for me to attack.
I know.
Can we see Bjorn?
Yes.
You said I'm not trying to metagame. You said he
He's
was
visible.
grappled.
He's
does it look like he's being held? Like his arms are?
He
I'm
looks
just wondering-
like he is struggling against something invisible that has a grip on him.
All right, I have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try
Where
and
else is
shove
dragon?
him.
He's going to be here. Oh, we're going to shove Bjorn. All right.
I'm gonna shove him because I can't see anything else, but it looks like something's holding him. So
That's true.
what the hell?
I keep moving farther
Some-
out into the lake.
Yeah, something grabbed him and took him down. So I'm just trying to knock him away from it.
Right. Bjorn, do you want to be shoved?
Do I want to be shoved? Well, I'm not sure how to answer that. I don't know. It
It's a
doesn't.
yes or no question.
It's a yes or no question.
Yes, I guess.
Okay, you are shoved. You are now freed from the grapple. It is
That's smart.
your turn.
And I will that's a bonus action, so I will otherwise hold until
You
I
see something worth
to
fighting?
attack. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna use my action to get out of the water.
No, you're not. You are now swimming 60 feet down, so you can move 15 feet in water. You can move half your movement because you do not have a swim speed.
Okay.
The water things can move 60 feet in water. They have a
So
swim
I've
speed.
got to do that 4 times to get out of the water.
Yes. Or you can take your your regular action to dash, which would be swim 15 more feet. So you would be 30 up.
Okay, let's
But
do that.
you might have 3 things grab you and drag you back down.
Well, I'm still gonna try to get out. So I guess we'll
Okay.
do the dash too.
Right, so 30 feet. First turn. Cool. Carlsruhe, what are you going to do?
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians around myself, and then do something really stupid. I jump into the
Okay.
water and start sinking down towards Bjorn with Spirit
All right.
Guardians on me.
So you can jump.
Holding my breath.
50. Yes, you're going to have to hold your breath.
Yep. So I guess I drop 30 feet?
No,
So-
you drop 15. You have to swim.
15 feet, right. Because I can't dash because I cast a spell.
Right.
Yep.
Is it yeah, it's an action. Yep.
Yep.
I just want to check the radius on it. Is it just adjacent?
It's 15 feet.
15-foot radius. Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. Yep.
Smart. Very smart. All right. Selby.
Okay, so I'm going to move up towards the edge here. Not in the water, but right next to it. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire at the bottom of the lake. Because the range is 60 feet. In the area
it's a
that
20-foot
Bjorn was. And
it's
it's
a
20-foot
20-foot
cube.
cube,
So,
so,
that
right.
should not include Bjorn because he went up 30 feet. Right? Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Carlsruhe, and I'm going to ask you this the one time, and you're going to have to remember from now on. Did you designate anyone to be excluded from your spirit guardians? Or are they going to kill everybody?
Yeah. I would say, as a general rule, I'm excluding all of my companions from my Spirit
Okay.
Guardians.
This is needed to ask.
That is my standing order, unless I say
Someone go
otherwise.
grab Carlsruhe. Oh, God. Oh, stop. All right. So, Fairy Fire. I got to make dex saves, right?
I believe so. I can put it in the chat if you want.
I do. I believe I do. You just click it and put it in the chat.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just checking my dex. +3 and +2. Okay. Water Wizards. What's your spell DC?
16.
It says spell save DC 16.
Okay, cool. So one of them makes it. Hey! I love my water elemental. One of the guys is illuminated by purple fire.
Avoid that one!
Does that mean I can now target it with an attack?
Yes, you can.
I-
However, this is a ranged attack in water.
With a psychic dagger, does that make a difference?
Doesn't matter. Counts as a ranged attack. It is not a spell attack. It is a psychic dagger.
What-
That also vanishes the moment you hit an object.
Which would mean water too, right?
Possibly. But
Yeah, I
you're
don't-
trying to throw this thing 60 feet through the water. It is still a knife. Made of psychic energy, but it's still a knife.
Yeah, but to be fair, Cirrus doesn't know any of this, so he sees the glowy thing, he will attempt to throw.
Yep.
That
And
way
then
It
I'll
fits.
finish my turn after Cirrus.
Oh,
All
sorry.
ranged attacks
Yeah, no worries.
in water fail.
Oh, they fail?
They just fail. It's a rule. You cannot shoot things down in water with ranged attacks.
Okay, well, I guess after he wings his dagger and it misses, he's now aware that that was a useless thing to do.
Does that include spells too?
No, does not include
Okay.
spells.
So
Ranged
then,
weapon.
Just able to do that with fire.
so then Selby is going to quicken an Eldritch Blast on the water weird
Okay.
guy that she can see.
The one that's visible.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire 2. 2 shots. And a D10.
Yeah.
And just in case this matters in the future, it doesn't vanish when it hits an object. It vanishes when it hits or misses its target.
Okay.
I get
got it.
advantage,
so it
right?
vanishes when it doesn't hit the water weird.
Right.
Yeah,
What's up?
I forgot to click advantage, so I'm gonna have to roll twice.
I'll be right back, guys.
12.
It hits.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. I'll do advantage on
Dude,
the next one.
the ACs on these things are terrible.
Plus advantage. I just forgot that I had advantage. I'm like, crap.
They hit.
Cool. So now I roll damage for this one.
You guys literally need 8s to hit these things.
Yeah.
6,
So 11
Deleted.
and
11.
10, 21
Aw, and I didn't
damage.
even get the rest of my damage out. And then Selby takes a step back from the edge of the water. And now she's done.
While we are fighting water weirds, I'm playing tug of war with a giant black puppy.
Bjorn, you take 13 bludgeoning damage, and I drag you back down to the bottom of the lake.
and I'm grappled again.
Yes. It does have a save DC for you to try and escape the grapple, but the way the water weird works, its attack is reach 10 feet, one creature, hit 13 damage. If the creature is medium or smaller, it is grappled, pulled, and until the grapple ends, it is restrained, and the water weird tries to drown it, which is move to the bottom of the lake and squeeze it to death.
Okay.
Mortice.
Okay.
How long
yeah,
can
so
I
guess-
breathe underwater?
So the way that breathing underwater works in 5e, there are two different types of underwater breathing. The first one is what Karlsruhe did, which is taking a big gulp of air and jumping in and swimming down to the bottom. The other one is what happened to you, which is getting grabbed and dragged in. Generally, out of combat, you can breathe, I think, a number of minutes equal to your Constitution modifier. Plus one.
Right.
In combat, however, you get if you have a gulp of air, you can breathe a number, I think for 30 seconds, which is 5 rounds, plus your Constitution modifier. So you have Constitution modifier turns. Karlsruhe has 30
so
seconds plus
I
Constitution
have 2 more
modifier
turns left then.
before you start to drown. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to target whatever's hitting Bjorn with an Eldritch Blast and see if that works.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You
I
have
guess I'm probably doing
disadvantage.
this. Yeah, that was my guess. No problem. I just can't think of anything better to do.
Well, I mean, it's fine. You're attacking an invisible creature.
Yeah.
Don't you also have?
I mean,
fire
I could try to-
spells
I could
up
try to-
there?
I do, but I don't think it's going to help right now.
17.
All right, let's try the second one. And
Fails.
And 9.
all right, yeah, okay. Let's roll for the one that hit.
Oh, that was so
And then-
almost an 8.
All right.
How much
No,
is
I
it total? 7?
7.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn. Bjorn, I have advantage on you.
Why do you have advantage? Oh, because I'm grappled?
Because I am invisible and you are underwater and grappled.
Okay.
And restrained.
All right.
I don't think that the 11 hits, though. Let me double check. What is my plus to hit? Plus 7. Is your AC an 18?
My AC is a 16.
I hit you. You take 26 damage.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. So that's 13.
Yes.
All right.
I have you at 37.
That's what I got to.
Cool.
I love being absolutely useless in combat. That's really fun.
Hey, man. I gotta challenge all of you in some way, right? The melee tank being at the bottom of a lake grappled by water elementals.
Right?
Kind of supposed to put the fear of God into you.
Hey, it's working.
Cirrus.
I can't see anything, right?
Right. But you did do something last time that was very helpful.
Does he appear to be held again?
Yes. You actually watched him get pseudopoded and yanked 30 feet back down.
Same thing, try and shove him upwards 5 feet.
Sure. He gets shoved upwards 5 feet and freed from the grapple. Gotta love telekinetic.
I would thank you, but you can't hear me underwater.
He goes, Croker, oh god, I'm out of air!
All right.
And I will hold my action in case I see something I can attack.
So I'm going to, on my turn, I'm going to take my action to swim up and then dash. So 30, that should
30
put me
feet
35
up.
feet up.
So you are now 25 feet from the bottom.
Yep.
You are within 10
25
feet.
feet. From the
35
top.
feet.
25 feet
Yeah.
from the top.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
You are within 10 feet of Karlsruhe. Your lifeline. Karlsruhe, it's your turn.
I move down or swim down 15 feet, so I'm next to Bjorn or by Bjorn, and I will attempt to grapple and push him up further to get him towards the surface while staying where I'm at with the spectral fey spirits going around me, hopefully protecting me.
So the way dragging works is he has to move with you. So
Okay.
if you want to move to him, grab him, and then take your action to swim up, I'll let you do that 15 feet up.
Yes.
Or you can swim past him to try and you shall not pass these water elementals.
That's what I want to do. So I want to go.
So you're
down.
gonna you shall not pass. All right.
Yeah. So I will go down 30 feet then, or far enough away that they can't get past me and get to Bjorn because he needs to get to the surface, and I got more air in my lungs at the moment. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Selby.
I say blub 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 to him too.
Hold on. Let me.
And the reason I cast Spirit Guardians before I went down is because all of my spells have verbal components. So
Blub 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 blub.
Blub, blub, blub.
Blub, 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 blub.
yeah. I don't think it works that way. It'd be nice if it did, but
Alright. I was gonna see if I could try and, sidestep some rules or do something cool, but I can't, so. I don't have any way to help Bjorn. Sorry, Bjorn.
He's almost out of
Mage
the water.
hand. Yeah.
He can make it on his turn.
Yep.
Okay. So then, Karlsruhe, are you within 20 feet of the water people at the bottom?
I'm 45 feet down now. So I guess, yes, I probably am. I'm within 15
Yeah.
feet.
15 feet
of
at
them.
the bottom.
But you know what? If you get me in Fairy Fire, that's fine because I'm.
You could always Misty Step.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd have
Well,
to
I
swim. and
can
Misty
teleport and a bunch of other things. So yeah.
Step. Okay. All right. I'm gonna Fairy Fire to try and get those two, because otherwise we can't really hit them.
Oh,
Hey,
Did they both make it?
one did.
One did. All right.
That one's about to be mincemeat, though.
Yeah, because I'm gonna quicken an Eldritch Blast at it. Not quicken. Yeah, quicken. I was hoping I would get both of them.
The 80-pound puppy is giving me my arm workout as I play D&D here.
Aw.
oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Alright. So that's one. This is two. Oh, but they both hit, right?
16 might
Yep.
hit.
Everything hits.
Okay.
The AC on the
so-
water weird is 13.
Oh, sweet.
And this is the one that has hex on it, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's 9 plus the d6 for hex,
You have to roll that.
5, plus the 2d10 for quickening. I don't know why it only did 1.
What was the damage on the first Eldritch Blast?
9. I haven't rolled. This is all the first Eldritch Blast. I'm rolling
Okay.
the hex and the
He's up to
9.
20 right now.
So 15 plus 5 is 20. You got to roll your second Eldritch Blast, and you got to
Yeah.
do 2d10.
All right. So
I did the
22.
2d10. That 6 and 8 is the So I did my hex and then my 2d10. I got a 6 and a 2. I got a 5 for
22.
hex. And now I'm gonna do the other Eldritch Blast, which is 10 plus 1 for hex. 3. So
35
13
points altogether.
total.
There's no more water weird. The green concussive blast lances through the water. It's a hole right through this thing, and it just bubbles. Just little carbonated bubbles come up to the surface.
That's what water gets for messing with the Sorcerer Supreme.
That's
You
right.
turn
Yeah.
You turned the water weird
Ortiz.
into Perrier.
I forgot to do my incantation. Oh well, I'll do it next time.
Good people, I forgot my introduction.
Exactly. I think last week playing Coco, messed with me.
Messed
I
up
forgot.
your-
I forgot to do my.
When you
The
cried,
Coco voice is so cute, though.
when you cried over the necklace of fireballs, that was you channeling Coco from last week.
She
You
does.
might
She
be a little.
cries.
You might
She's
be a
very
little
cute.
off because there are no cats around.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right.
That's fair.
We'll have to find. We'll have to find Selby some cats.
Steve's
They
turn,
should
right?
probably make them familiars, and they'll just
Yes,
take
it's
over
Yeah.
the
Ortiz.
world.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Doesn't look like I can target anything. So what I'll do is I'll just move over here, and I'll do Fairy Fire as an innate.
Sounds good.
Okay. Grappled.
Let's roll
Yeah.
d20.
Okay.
Nice.
I fail. No.
Epic face.
Finally,
Invisible.
good job, Mortiz.
So I can see
Good
it
job.
coming for me.
Is that visible above the water or in the water?
It's in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. Is it my turn
I'll
now?
pull back a little bit over here.
Great. The swirling mass, a large humanoid, very angry-looking water elemental, swirls up to the top very quickly and surges over the edge of the lake, and it whelms you.
Did
Does
it
that mean I
go?
can throw things at it now? Or do I have
Yes,
to
you can roll your
whelm
damage.
first?
Okay. Here we go.
Am I drowning?
Well, you guys are all gonna have to make saves.
Whoa!
Nice damage.
19.
Nice.
The spirit's grabbing.
All right.
I'm gonna make the check, but I expect to fail. I do not
Whoa!
fail. I do
Whoa!
not care.
Oh.
So, can I throw before it whelms?
Yes, but it's
On my reaction.
it's not considered adjacent to your enemies unless you made it so that when it is adjacent to your enemies, you throw.
No, I
your
just
allies,
said as soon as I could throw at something, I was throwing at something.
So then you're throwing with no sneak attack damage.
Correct.
So it still took
But
half.
otherwise,
Yeah,
I'm wasting
it still
my
took
reaction.
it
so.
still took 9 damage from
Yeah.
the spirit guardians.
It's
Oh
so
my
intense
goodness, you
to
missed.
get up there.
I missed anyway. Oh well. Boy, I'm feeling useless. But at least I helped Stuart a few times.
So I am going to whelm Cirrus and Selby, because I can only whelm 2 creatures since you're all spread apart. I need you both to make strength saving throws for me.
Oh
Ah,
Lord.
crap.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
Let's
the
go
word.
for the little fast ones!
After watching Young Justice, is the word actually whelmed?
Yay!
Right?
I will do it, but I have a question
the
because I'm
aspect.
probably too late for it. Can I silvery barbs?
That's when it makes a save.
Poop. All right.
You need chrono magic to do that, magical stuff.
I'm assuming I failed with an 8.
Fly, fly, sorcery supreme, fly.
I used my action. I mean, technically I didn't move, so I don't know if I can whip out my broom, but probably not.
I got a 17.
I know, I'm just double checking your frickin' energy dice. That can be used on saves, right?
It's skill check, and I think it saves. Let me double check.
No, it doesn't say save here, it says skill from what I'm seeing.
I thought
on
it
a
was
skill check
skill-
or a tool proficiency.
Oh, it's okay. Tool proficiency. Sorry.
I was gonna
no,
say,
got
if they
12.
gave you a bonus D8 on saves at 3rd level, I was gonna lose my damn mind. You are both considered whelmed. Now, and this is a big deal because most people are overwhelmed or underwhelmed, but now you are just whelmed, which means you take 13 bludgeoning damage and are drowning. You are grappled and restrained and unable to breathe.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not overwhelmed.
Right. Overwhelmed would be like, oh my god, it's just too much. But with that, I move... Wait, what is my movement speed?
Dick Grayson pops up and goes, "You're whelmed."
Technically, I can. I move 10 feet back, and you're coming with me. So I'm not in the water all the way. You can still attack me above the water until it's my turn, at which point I can sink below the waves with your friends and drown.
How much damage was it again?
13.
I can attack him up on him because he was right close to me.
What's that? No, you do not,
Like an
because
attack
he's
of
only
opportunity
4
because he was a
squares, and I couldn't whelm you. So I whelmed Selby and I whelmed Cirrus. He didn't get adjacent to you.
Okay.
It's still lit up by fairy fire right now, though, right?
Yes, it is. You still have advantage to hit it. 1 second, I gotta drop him back to the GM later so I can alter your hit points. Did you guys alter your hit points for me? I'm altering Cirrus.
I did.
I did. Yeah, I did. I altered it.
Okay.
All right. Nim's arm is getting tired as the dog is still pulling.
All right. There we go.
Does that count as an attack?
What
he did?
Whelm?
Yeah.
It's an action.
Well, if he attacked me with something I can see, I can use my reaction to half the damage with my uncanny dodge. He would still have me grappled or whatever, but it
To
would
have
just
the
take-
damage.
Yeah, it would half the damage.
So that's
If-
the thing. That's the thing. The multi-attack, the slam is a melee weapon attack, right? He makes 2 of those. But then he has the ability Whelm,
Yeah, it's just
which
an ability.
requires you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay,
So
if
it's
it wasn't an
not
attack, then no.
Considered not an attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird. I'm just going by the law of the book.
That's cool. I'm just looking for my first opportunity to use uncanny dodge ever.
Don't worry, it'll be on the critical hit. It'll be a
PG.
crit. You'll be like, nope. All right. That was Wata. Cirrus, it's your turn. You can attempt to make the escape from the grapple.
I'm just gonna try and shove him. It's probably better than my trying to escape from the grapple. Hopefully it'll have the same effect.
All right. What is my
It's a strength
check?
save.
Strength save?
Yeah, let me see. It is a strength save of DC 8 plus 3 plus 3, so 14.
I'm trying to figure if this would work this way. So, usually when something is grappled, right? You're adjacent to it, it's holding you. If you force movement, pushing either the person that's being grappled 5 feet away or the grappler 5 feet away, that ends the grapple because they're not adjacent. You guys are literally inside the water elemental. But it's only 10 feet wide, right? So you guys kind of have to be able to be adjacent. So you can potentially free yourself by pushing it, but not free Selby.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna try and shove Selby. Selby,
No,
don't
no, free
resist.
yourself.
That's no fun.
I just think this has a better chance of working. Selby, don't resist.
Okay.
Don't resist.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna push you. You're all right with that.
Selby can willingly fail the save.
I do.
Selby gets splooshed out of the water. My elemental's mad at you now. Are you gonna take... That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, so I guess I
Fuck
can
me, you
still
can still
try and-
you can still try the escape DC. You can
Yeah.
still try and free yourself too.
I will try and free myself. What is that?
If you succeed on this, I'm gonna be so mad I'm never gonna use water elementals again.
Succeed.
What's the check to try and free myself?
It is a strength.
I can't. It can't be
strength check.
dex. I can't try and wriggle out.
No, it's a strength check. It's a grappling check.
I can
it's
just.
water.
I'm very, very bendy. I was trying to.
Just roll your save, dude.
I'm not sure you want to
You
say
got
you're
it.
bendy around Carlsruhe.
Oh,
All right.
Uh-oh.
18.
Look at that.
That's
I'm
cool.
checking to see if being restrained gives you disadvantage on the check. Checking.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm
No,
checking.
Black. I got nothing here. Strength is not my forte.
Hey, that
Yeah,
water
right.
elemental is salty. It's salt water. It wants
That's
you.
right.
It is salt water. For the grappling roll variation, it applies strain condition, anything. So click restrain, and restrained becomes 0, can't benefit from speed. Attack rolls, creatures have advantage, disadvantage. Nope, you're fine. It's not strength saves, it's dex saves that give you disadvantage, so you wiggle out of the water. If it had been a dex save, I would have made you roll again, because you would have had disadvantage. Why couldn't it have been a dex save, right? Why couldn't it have been a dex save?
So I shoved Selby away and then I muscled myself out of the water.
I hate you so much.
It's still lit
Did
up
it-
purple too.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
should
Yeah,
still
yeah.
be lit up. Okay. Cool.
Because Mortice is the one that dropped the fairy fire, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah. Selby didn't have to worry about concentration.
Nope.
All right, that was Sirius's turn, which completely undid everything I did on my one turn.
So-
Bjorn, it's your turn.
That was my
Alright.
action, right?
That was your action and your bonus action. Do you want to take a move action?
Yes.
Yes.
Move.
All right,
Disengage.
fine. He
Yeah.
can't. He used all of his stuff, so I get to hit him. And I don't
Not with
hit
that.
Nice.
him. Sploosh. Water cascades down angrily at you, but you avoid the torrent as it slams into the riverbed, sending pale mussel shells scattering everywhere. Bjorn, you're
Take
gonna
that,
finish
you
swimming.
watery, non-icy
I am.
bitch.
I'm gonna
Bjorn
move
swims
my
up
15
to the
feet
top
and then dash
and
up
gets
to here.
to breathe. He breathes.
Yay! Breathing.
He does not drown, much to my disappointment.
Right.
Even
Bad
when I
joke
breathe,
alert
it's not-
coming. When the water missed,
Mhm.
did it go H2 go like that? Is that what it's saying? What else?
Carl's,
are you
it's your
doing?
turn.
Oh, I don't know how well I can swim in this armor, but I'm gonna try and swim 30 feet so I could be next to this thing, or at least close to it. And
Hold on. That's your third turn. You realize that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has 30 seconds plus Constitution.
Yeah.
Right. So that, I mean, like I only had 4 turns on my turn before.
Because
I was
all
in the
you
starting
had was
round.
Constitution.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And you were in the water.
So he's
longer
got
than
6
you were.
turns,
Well, I
plus
got-
whatever his
okay.
Constitution gives him.
Okay.
All you had was your Constitution.
yeah.
And because you have an 18 Constitution, you did not instantly die.
I see.
Pisses me off.
Which
But,
is a good thing.
well, we'll keep going with this, right?
So I should
Better
be
than this, huh?
15 feet from the surface, and I guess the water elemental is at the surface, and I still got things going around me. And I'm
Right.
swimming in armor, and I'm not
Right,
giving you
which
any idea.
apparently 5th edition does not care about encumbrance in water. It's not like 3.5 where you can instantly die if you're swimming in armor.
Yeah. Well, I got an 18 strength, so we'll go with that.
Because you have the stupid gauntlets. I give you guys way too many magic items. Selby, it's your turn.
I'd just like to point out I freed Selby and myself with no magic items, so you're
Shut up.
Said shut up.
that was all serious.
Nice.
With the
You're all-
power of your mind and your
You're-
slippery fingers.
You're all mad, serious.
Selby.
All right. So when the other dude died, I moved my hex onto this guy, so he has hex.
Well, you have to use your bonus action to do that. Yeah.
All right. So he has hex on him now, because I will do that with my bonus action. I can't move away from him, right? Because I'm adjacent. I'll draw an
You
attack of
can.
opportunity.
He already took an attack of opportunity on Cirrus. He can't attack you.
Sweet.
Beat feet.
I'm a move. You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna pull out
Shocking
my
grasp.
my broom and fucking fly over here and up in the air so he can't get me.
go.
Then I am going to
The Sorceress Supreme is mad now.
yeah. You got my outfit wet.
You can use prestidigitation. Leave me alone.
That's right.
I know. I can.
It's the principle
I'm-
of the
That's
thing.
right. It's the principle of the matter.
Look at the labels. They say, "Do not wash. Do not wash."
I'm gonna. I'm torn. Do I rhymes binding ice?
Oh boy.
I think I do. I think I rhymes binding ice this dude. I'm
I'm
gonna do
gonna
it.
guess by the pounding on the table, that's a good idea.
Don't ice me.
No, it won't.
All right.
Why not?
Because of where I am. I'm like flying up here and making a 30-foot cone. So
You can make a
it
30-foot
doesn't.
cone in any direction.
Yeah, I'm going to do it in the one that doesn't include Karlsruhe.
Yeah. You can like aim it, at it's a 90-degree angle, right? You can aim it at like the wall and hit him and the wall. You only need to hit half of his square to catch him in the cone. And
Yeah,
he
that's
is
why
four squares big.
I'm aiming it on the other side of him from
Great.
Karlsruhe.
So I'm making a dex save, right?
Yes, hold on, I'll stick it in the chat. It's a constitution save.
Oh,
Constitution
I'm
save.
fine. I'm fine, baby. Yeah. Woo! That was close, because that would have been the end of it. That would have been absolutely the end of it. But you do get to roll damage. And that still might screw me up. God damn it.
So I roll 3d8 and you take half.
Right.
Right.
It would have put me to speed 0, which would
Yeah,
have
I
let
know.
you guys wail on me for a turn, which is
Right.
really all you need. But it is cold damage, and the ice forms for a minute, right?
I'm
Which is
empowering
good,
this.
Oh, good. So then you can hit me with magical fire also.
Yep.
Won't that melt the ice you just put on there?
Physics and magic
magical.
don't work that way.
Okay.
11. So 17 plus 2d10. Plus 10.
That you don't get to reroll, but that's it.
Right.
So 17.
So 27 total.
27 minus. I get to take half
wait.
from the 17, so I
Right.
get 8, right? And then I take the full.
Well, yes.
What?
And then you also get a d6 because you're hexed, which is 3.
Nope. Nope,
No?
that's not how that works. You have to make an attack roll and hit me with something. This was a save.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Never mind.
But you did empower, which means you can apply the 2d10. Look at you.
Oh, yeah. So I get to roll 2 more d10, right?
No, you did that already, didn't you?
Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
2d10
Never
right
mind,
there.
sorry.
It's right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Stop
I'm
trying
sorry.
to roll extra dice on me. I'm
thought you
paying
were
attention.
No, because you said I thought that meant sorry, I got confused because I already did it, so I thought you were reminding me. I'm like, oh wait, I missed one. Okay.
Jeez. Alright, my speed is reduced anyway because I took cold damage. Okay, Mortis. You have advantage to
Yeah,
hit this
this-
thing because it's glowing.
Advantage and Eldritch Blast.
You want to smite it? Just run up and be like, haha, smite you.
I thought about it, but I no.
Okay. Alright.
I smote water.
And
Smoke on.
all right. All right. And that's 13.
13.
Nice.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
And come on.
Sweet.
And advantage.
Hits.
23. There you go. Actually, both of those would have hit.
Nice.
13. Nice.
26.
26 damage, man.
Very much the damages.
Nice.
Ice had begun to like form around the elemental, and your lasers, because that's what Eldritch Blast is, they're cool green lasers, punched 2 big holes in its side. The ice is still forming around it, but now it has like these really neat spherical holes that you can see through, because it isn't reforming where those holes are.
Is there a bit of a whistle?
The ice, because the ice.
Yep.
So the first thing is I make a wisdom save, right? And a fail. Roll 3d8 for me, Carlsruhe.
Okay.
I will take your 5 radiant damage.
That's not good, but okay.
And there's no point in me trying to disappear because I'm purple.
And chunky.
Yeah. You're a big fat purple thing. There is no missing you.
This is disconcerting. Like,
Too quiet.
Right? A little too quiet, yeah. A little too wrath.
He's typing in anger. I hear it.
No, I'm just double checking. I know I don't have disadvantage, but I'm wondering. Yeah, no, there is no advantage for having swim speed against things that do not. Sadly. So I punch Carlsruhe twice. Your AC is a 18 or a 19?
It's a night. Let me double check. I was gonna say a 19 now, but that could be wrong.
Well,
It's still an
adamantium
18.
isn't plus.
Yeah.
Adamantium isn't +1. It's just the anti-crit property. So
It's still an
you have
18.
full pin.
Anti-crit.
Right.
Yep.
So I hit once, but not twice. So I have a +4 to my strength. You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Water hurts.
Yep. Water hurts. I kind of wanted to give you guys a chance to
Was
fight
he-
water.
Was the
Right.
creature within
That's awesome.
5 feet of me when it attacked me?
Yes, you can electrocute it.
Yes.
Okay. You see, now he's going to get electrocuted because nobody knows how physics works with magic and water, right?
So, but he gets a dex saving throw.
Well, nobody's in the water.
Karlsruhe is. I fail my dex save.
And it is. Boom. Oh!
All right.
oh no.
How I wish I had halfling luck right now.
Right?
That wasn't a shock. That was like a love bite or something. So
I move 20 feet into the water. Right? I have a swim speed of 90 feet. So I take 20 feet off of that. But I'm still glowing. Ah, whatever. He disappears down the weird little tunnel that funnels out of the lake. The purplish glow vanishes because he's gone. And only the pale glow of what's at the bottom remains. Oh, Bjorn, when you went down to the bottom of the lake,
Oh, now we're talking about it. I see.
when you were down there, and you were grappled, thrashing around trying to escape and being bumped out of the reach of the water weirds by Cyrus's telekinetics, you saw the glowing thing looked like a weapon of some sort.
Okay.
And it was being gripped in the hand of something.
Oh.
But it hasn't moved.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah, because jumping in the water worked out great for me last time.
Well, I've still got my Spirit Guardians on, and I think I've got 4 more turns, right?
You had 6 plus your Constitution modifier, and now it was 3. So you have 3 more turns plus your Con modifier.
So I've got 5 more turns. So I
There you
will
go.
go within 34 more feet down. So I guess I'm
Right?
50
That's
feet
one
from the
more
bottom.
turn.
Yep.
Yep. And then you can get there and take an action to grab whatever it is, right?
Yep. And then
Right.
it'll take me 2 more turns to get to the top. So
You come within, striking distance of it. And you see, because it is glowing, the area is illuminated. It is a very dead human skeleton, clad in some sort of breastplate armor, gripping a mace, and the mace is what's glowing. And you grab the mace, and the hand is clenched tight. And you pull, and the skeleton just sort of like snaps off at the torso and goes with you as you're pulling it through the water.
he didn't need it anymore. Actually, I'll come up with the arm. That's kind of a cool souvenir. So,
No, the whole, it's the arm and the torso and the head. The legs and the pelvis they snapped off. But
You can use it as a bonus attack. When you swing the sword, the body will come around and attack him.
I can attach a chain to it and kill a kobold with it. So,
Carlsruhe, you found a friend.
yes.
Ew!
This is Bonesaw McDuff. He's my new friend. He comes along with me.
Are we assuming
Exchange
that
notes with Burley.
Are we assuming the big scary water thing is gone? This is Cirrus asking.
Well, I come up out of the water.
Nobody's
Well,
attacking Carlsruhe.
Mortiz
stop
is
him.
maintaining concentration, right?
Yeah.
And Fairy
cool.
Fire
So
lasts
we'd
at
be
least a
able to
minute.
see it.
Right.
Yeah,
Are we
lasts a
still
minute,
on
so-
initiative?
No.
I get out of the water and I drop the mace and the bones on the ground. I was like, well, there was that on the bottom.
Is it purple?
They're both purple. The breastplate armor and the mace are both purple.
What do I have to roll Arcana?
I will tell you the breastplate is abjuration magic, and the mace is evocation magic. And the mace is radiant, and the breastplate, it's sort of scintillating, but that's common with abjuration magic, because abjuration doesn't always signify one specific element or magical strand. It tends to cover a lot of different, a broad variety of magical types. Abjuration is what kind of magic mage armor and shield and warding magic. That's all abjuration.
Neat.
Okay.
I go to Bjorn and like, do you need any healing right now? Or are we going to be okay once we get out of the cave? And
Hey Bjorn, how you feeling?
yeah,
I think I could use some
I could
healing.
use a little healing.
Yeah.
okay.
But I mean, if you want to save spell slots, I could also just use a couple of hit dice.
I will.
It all depends on you. I don't know what your supply right is
I will
right now.
empower a cure wounds. And
You guys could just take your rest too.
That's true.
Save your spell slots. You might need them. I don't know what I've decided to hit you with when you leave the cave.
Do we want to hang out here? Do we think we're done with this place?
Sure.
Well, let's.
We could take an hour-long rest. We could find. There's plenty of empty room for us to take an hour rest.
Yeah, you could go
Yeah,
back
so-
to the.
We've
empty
explored the
room that has
entire
the locked
Wayback
door.
Cave. There's nothing
Yeah.
left for us here to discover.
So, I'm good either way. But let's take an hour rest and then let's be on our way. So that's what I vote for.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds fine.
And I'll
Alright.
use a I'll use 2 hit dice during our hour rest. So
Okay, roll them.
I'm a D10, correct? Or am I
Cleric is a
D8?
D8,
Yeah.
and a paladin is either a D10 or because you have warlock level. Oh, Mortis doesn't need any healing. Mortis is full.
No, I don't need any healing. Yeah. And
I'll
if I
take
did, I
healing
would
if you're
also be
giving them
using the
out.
fairy active wounding.
You
but,
just use your warlock hit dice, kid.
Cirrus will also use a hit die.
So
Yeah.
I
He
got
hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm out of spell points also.
Well, then
And-
use some blood healing and burn your d6s to get back spell points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
and burning a hit dice is your hit die plus something, or is it just the
Your
hit die?
Constitution modifier.
So I'm at full strength.
So I've never done the blood healing thing before. What do I?
Roll as many of your d6 hit dice as you want. You have 3.
By the way, Neff, I'm at 52 now.
Okay. Got you covered.
I'm at 24 out of 33.
Well, you didn't use any of your hit dice, did you? You healed 3. So what's your Constitution modifier? You add
1.
that plus 3. So you're at 28, yeah?
Oh,
Maybe at 28.
Yeah.
28.
Should I roll all 3?
To get back all of your spell points?
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
Or just roll 2?
Doesn't really matter. I'd say go for all 3.
Okay.
How many spell points did you use?
Literally all of them.
How much do you have? You have like 19, right?
Well, I also used my sorcerer points.
Ah, nice. So you gain back 6 spell points.
That's not enough.
Well, start spending some of your hit points and converting those into spell points. Cut your life short. All right. So, do you, while you're taking your hour-long rest, want to try to identify what these 2 things do?
I'm not using spell slots on it, so someone else can.
Ooh, okay,
I have 6 points left.
All right. Testing.
Mortiz has a detect magic or something like that.
Yeah, she uses detect magic too. You need
Yeah,
to
but we-
identify.
Yeah.
You could always just attune it and see what happens, or try to attune it and see what happens.
I could
Yeah,
try
it's
to
just
attend
that identify is going to take half of the spell points that I have.
Yeah. So you don't. You remember you do get on this rest. You do get 4 sorcery points back too, as well, right?
All right, so
Because
I'm
you
at
have
10.
2 warlock slots, right?
That's right.
Which immediately convert back over into sorcery points.
There you go. Does that help?
What is my I have like a special thing for psionic too, right? Or no?
Yes.
Where it doesn't cost?
No, it does. It costs the level. You're not quite there yet. But identify costs 2 spell points for you.
Because it's psionic.
Well, no, because that's what a first level spell is.
Oh. I may have added incorrectly then. I don't know why I was adding
Alright.
an extra one there.
Yeah.
Alright. That's fine. I will identify.
All right. So the first one, the breastplate, is named. It is called Dragon Guard. It is a +1 breastplate, which is AC 15 plus your dexterity modifier, maximum 2. So total AC 17. It is 20 pounds. Was created by human wizards and dwarven smiths. Functions like a normal breastplate, but it gives you additional protection against dragon breath weapons.
Yeah, we might need that.
I'm going to say we need
breastplate
that.
and medium armor, right?
It was crafted for its medium armor, yes. It was crafted for a human hero of Neverwinter named Turgon. Grants the wearer advantage on saving throws against breath weapons of creatures that have the dragon type. All breath weapons, all dragons, all day long.
Damn.
Cool.
No, like proficiency modifier. No, all dragons, all breath weapons, all day long.
I guess I'll take that one.
And it does require attunement. And the mace, you might recall, it is Lightbringer. You guys found the manual for this in Tressendar Manor when you
Yes, we
smoked
did.
Glassstaff. You found the manual for Lightbringer.
Wow.
Well, I'm not that kind of cleric. Otherwise, I would take the mace. But I'm not bringing light or using a mace. So there. Nah.
Well, you can turn the light off. The thing is that it is just lit up now.
I'm good.
Yeah, not really.
I don't
my
remember what
wheelhouse.
Lightbringer does.
I'm looking it up for you.
Actually, Selby, can you use a mace?
I know it does radiant damage.
It's a simple weapon, right?
Mace, maybe. It's a +1 mace that
Maces are
deals an
martial weapons,
additional.
aren't they?
Its mace is shaped like a sunburst made of solid brass. Weapon glows as bright as a torch when its wielder commands, or turns off when its wielder commands. It does an additional d6 radiant damage and more to undead creatures.
Wow.
Oh no, maces are simple weapons. My mistake.
So
She-
I actually
she
have more
can't
spell points
really
than I
use
thought. No, I
the
can't
mace well.
use the mace. Sorry, I was recalculating. I added incorrectly, so
I know. That's okay.
I had
Don't worry
3. I wasn't out completely. I had 3 left, so no.
You can't use simple weapons?
She can. She just has a strength of 10.
I have,
Oh.
yeah, I have. There's no point.
Maybe if she got a good like spin going with the swing, she.
You know, maybe if you gave her the gauntlets of ogre
Yeah, I was saying,
power.
There we
maybe if
go.
she had some handy gauntlets of ogre power or a girdle of giant strength or
No,
something.
that would be dumb. The Sorceress Supreme does not wear gauntlets. They don't. She needs to show
They
off.
don't
her
match
nails.
my outfit. Exactly.
Right.
Do the girdles of giant strength still exist? I'm just curious.
Yes, belts. There
Belts.
are. There is also the 3-piece combo. The gauntlets of ogre power, belt of giant strength, and hammer of thunderbolts, which
They
turns
had
you
to
into
have taken
Thor.
that from Thor.
That's crazy.
Dude, it is so broken. All right. You guys have cleared Wave Echo Cave. You have not destroyed all of the statues, but you also didn't antagonize the statues, so they still
Does that
exist.
count as beating them? We
No,
survived
it
them.
counts as avoiding them.
Oh.
Who's going to hold on to Lightbringer and this breastplate? Who's going to take this breastplate?
I think Mortiz
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
take the breast-
breastplate.
Yeah, I'm going to take the breastplate because I think I can put the most use to it.
I don't
Yeah,
plan
with
on
your
It'll help if I
defensive
try-
fighting style and your +2 dex, that would give you a base AC of 18 before you add shield bonus.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
sweet.
and it's just like if I want to smite him and get in, I don't have to worry about the breath weapon as much. So that's useful.
How about Lightbringer? Who's going to take that one?
I
You
don't
might
know.
want
I
to return
can't
it to the
attune it.
clerics of Lathander. You know,
Yeah,
What'd they ever do for us?
not everything. Not everything has to be treasure.
what?
What? I understand what those words mean individually.
But
But when you put them
Buy
all
one, get
together,
one
it
free.
doesn't
What
make
do you
any
mean?
sense.
Buy one, get one free. Buy one, yes, get one free. I don't
I
understand.
don't understand.
No, I'm stuck on the buy one.
Right? Buy.
Just get them
People
for
buy
free.
things.
Take.
What now, gentleman and lady?
Now we go back
indeed.
to Phandalin.
Yeah.
Back to
We
Phandalin.
make our way back out and get the horsies. Oh, I
Yes.
hope Penelope is all right.
And
Find
Droop.
Droop.
I hope Droop is all right.
Yeah.
Droop
know
better
where-
be
Oh,
all right.
yes.
If Droop's not all right, our whole plans change.
Droop went out there and he drank all the rest of the brandy that that had been left in the cart. So
Oh, what? I didn't authorize that.
Droop was bored.
the goblin chapter of Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yes.
If he drank the alcohol, then me and Droop are gonna have a talk.
Trooper's out there drunk going, you remind me of the babe. So,
What babe?
the babe with the power.
Babe with power.
Power.
Yeah, here we go.
No, not doing that right now. But you guys do. Whoa, okay, I zoomed out way too far. Guys leave the cave. You leave the third rock seeker brother laying there dead, a desiccated corpse.
Hey, should we throw him in the water?
Why would you throw him in the water? Give him a proper burial.
Oh, no. I don't want to do all that. But
Besides, what if this is part of a water source? You don't want to put corpses in a water.
all right.
You wanted to feed the water elemental. I know you.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't leave the two dwarfs decaying into puddles of goo, though. That's probably bad juju.
I mean, I have my suggestion, but if you guys want to
Yeah.
make it all complicated, I'm just not carrying them out.
No.
Right? Well,
We
I
can
mean,
just perform whatever rites we need in order to make sure they don't come back as undead or whatever.
I don't know. If they come back,
Can
we
you
can
do
beat them
that
up
anymore?
again.
Can you even do the rites of Celeborn anymore?
I don't know.
Oh,
You
I
can
mean,
perform
I can perform them. I can perform
You don't
them. Whether
believe
he
in 'em?
listens to me is another question.
right.
It's like being a lapsed Catholic and like trying to do a confession. You don't really mean it.
But Kellenborn might listen, since I don't think he really wants them up and wondering about either.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so leaving the cave, high or low, guys?
Hi.
Would you go? Thank you. Ooh, okay. Do you guys want to fight something on the way back? Or do you just want to go back to town?
I'm good either way.
Yeah.
I'm down with
Whatever
I'm
you guys
down
wanna
with it
do.
however you
I'm
want to
fine.
do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can go home.
Do I
From the
have, I don't have
Phandalin?
my map, my overworld map. Give me a second. I'll put one together.
Karlsruhe's always up for a good fight. At least this version of Karlsruhe is. So
So you guys hop into
Hey, it's
the
XP, right?
wagon. Droop is waiting for you. He's sitting there in his +1 breastplate that you gave him.
Droop,
With-
you would not believe what happened in there.
You met friends?
No.
in a
Well,
manner.
I mean, kinda.
things dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
I
guessed,
I guessed. What you give Droop?
Give him the mithril chainmail.
Mithril chain.
Damn.
Does
That
this
is
strike your
really
fancy?
good.
Shiny. Yay.
I'm thinking I did pick up something for Droop, but I don't remember what it was. It wasn't anything magical, just something I thought he would like.
A lute. It was a lute, I believe.
Yeah.
You were showing him
it
how to
was.
play the guitar.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
didn't we have
yeah.
studded leather armor or something for him?
I don't think my
No,
old
I thought the
studded
mithril
leather
shirt.
was
I wrote
fitting.
down
Oh.
mithril shirt. It was for Droop.
I'm also pretty sure that the
Yeah.
+1 breastplate trumps studded leather armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Droop,
We'll get.
I found you a lute.
we
Would you
give
like to
Droop-
learn to play the lute?
Yes.
Oh my god, we're about to explode Lathander heads. We give Droop Lightbringer. So
Oh my god, that's sacrilege.
Hey, there you go. Oh, he wouldn't have the int to be an artificer. We could give him the tool.
I don't
Do
think
Do you guys
he's
want to make
able be a
Droop an
cleric
artificer? Okay. Just
If
make
he had-
Droop an artificer.
I know he's a bard. I thought.
How'd this work? No, he is a hireling. He is a sidekick, and he is a fighter sidekick thing. They don't really actually get classes, but if you want him to be a artificer, I will let him take an interest in making and dismantling things.
Well, that's cool, but I don't think we need to give him the magical artificer tool. But we did
No.
agree to start teaching him on the hand crossbow since Mortiz no longer
Right.
wants it. Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
don't have much use for it.
Sears has a question while we're just talking and heading for the cart. Mortis,
Yeah.
would you like to continue being referred to as Mortis? I know that Nezanar was referring to you as Eleutheria, which I think was your name before, but I mean, it's your call. I just want to make
Yes.
sure.
I don't know that the name Mortis is so useful now.
It's cool.
It probably is not going to be long before others learn of it. I am Eleutheria Despana. I am more than happy to be referred to as such again.
Good to know.
If you
Okay.
wish to call me Mortis, because that's what you're used to, I am also fine with that.
Well, I'll be honest. Again, this is serious. I will be happy to call you Eleutheria if that's how you prefer, but I can't say I won't slip and call you Mortis from time to time, since that's how we met.
It is well meant. I have no problems with this.
A little bit of the chaotic Eladrin has stayed, even though I'm in my winter form, and I go, can we call you Ill for short?
No.
Oh, okay.
Il Mortis.
Yeah.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we have other important things that we should be doing. Yeah.
So what's
Oh,
time?
Droop, we met the Black Spider.
Oh, who's that?
We're kind of allies now.
Why?
Because
It is a long story.
the first time we met the Black Spider nearly killed us. So it seemed like a better alternative than having him kill us again.
Oh, good idea.
We're probably going to go fight
He
a
is an old
dragon.
acquaintance of mine from the Underdark. I don't think you need to worry about him.
So wait, you ran in and made a lot of dead things, and you made friends.
Yes.
So
Group best.
you technically were
That was
right
how-
both times.
Group right both times.
And we ran into one of Eleutheria's old friends, and this is Eleutheria.
Is
Yes.
Mortis.
Yes.
Yes. Again, you're correct both times. good
I
at
think
this
we
game.
will let him call me Mortis.
Mortis easy to say.
Do you want to come with us?
Not so much.
Do you want to come with us to town or to kill a dragon?
Okay. Group always wanted to kill a dragon.
I think I do too, Drew.
You're adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's kill a
Well, I
dragon.
mean, I wouldn't be Sorcerer Supreme if I didn't, so.
Well, true. Just imagine the legend that will come from us defeating a dragon.
Yes, Droop. Imagine dragons.
Radioactive.
No more singing. Let's go back to town.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. I can't make this map work, so you guys are going back to town. I seriously just cannot get this map to work. It is really starting to piss me off. So we're just going to go back
Droop,
to
do you
Phandalin.
like my new outfit?
It's very cool. Where did you get that?
Inside.
You take it off of a dead guy?
No, but a dead guy did kind of tell me where to find it.
Oh. Droop always gets clothes from dead guys. Or from Master. Master gives Droop clothes.
Okay, Droop. My name is Cirrus. I'm not your master. I would like to be your friend.
Okay. Serious Droop friend.
There you go.
Right.
You're the Phandalin .5.
So now we have to trek down to the cart, right?
Right. Well, he was with the cart.
Yeah.
You guys.
Oh, we already got there. Cool.
There we go.
I'm just gonna fast forward you guys back to Phandalin because I can't get the encounter map set up, and there's more to do at Phandalin than you expect.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And Droop, we do still want you to continue traveling with us and learning from us and whatever, but I'm not your master. I'm just your friend Cirrus.
Okay. Droop will call Cirrus friend. Droop will call Bjorn friend, and Selby friend, and Mortis friend, and Droop will call Carl through master because it's easier than say his name.
I guess that's fair.
Okay,
Or you
master.
could call him Carl.
Oh, Carl. Okay. Could try that too. As you guys approach Phandalin along the Tribord Trail, you hear the sounds of clanging and clinking and marshaled horses. And you begin to feel a little bit anxious as you're approaching the often sleepy, quiet town.
We just got this place chilled out.
And when you turn off of the main road onto the little road that goes by Barthen's Provisions, you see what are those giant tents called? This starts with a P. Pavilions.
Yes.
You see pavilions set up on the town green, set up on the hill by Ettermath Farm. You see large tents set up on the hills behind Barthen's house, and by the woodworker's home. And these pavilions, they're huge. They're hundreds of feet in diameter, and some have streamers. All have streamers coming off the top, and. Somebody toss me a history check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Yes, you are.
Hold on.
Good at those. Selby knows everything.
Yes, she does.
And I get advantage.
Please be a festival.
Yay, you got a 16.
Which is a 21.
Okay. So the first one that you see set up on the town green as you're coming down the road has the flag of Neverwinter blowing in the wind. And you look around and you see one for Mirabar, one for Mithril Hall, and three, they're smaller, still impressive size though, flying banners that none of you are familiar with, but Selby, you recognize them as Waterdavian noble houses. House Griffstone, Majara, and Gontiel. I can give you a little bit of info on all of those.
Majara and what was the last one?
Gontiel.
Gontiel, thank you.
And there is a lot of hustle and bustle. There are stewards and retinues and columns of soldiers. And
I have a feeling that Wave Echo Cave is no longer a secret.
Do
Yeah, that'd
can
be
we
my
tell,
guess.
does this look like hostilities, or does it look like someone set up some kind of festival?
nobody's brandishing weapons or anything. It doesn't really look like a happy festival, everybody's getting laid kind of thing either.
I think they may have all come to claim the mine. So
They can't
Yeah.
come to
I'm
claim
guessing
our...
Gundren's been busy.
Gundra's an idiot.
Gungeon's been talking.
Gundren got captured by goblins.
He got
Gundren can now repay me for his tab.
And then every time he starts drinking, he just runs his mouth, starts drawing maps to people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he drew us a map, and what kind of idiot
Yeah.
draws us a map randomly to go find their valuable cave?
he's probably drawn maps to half the
kind
people.
that wants you to go
here.
deal with his erstwhile brother for him because he doesn't know what to do. the crazy drow that's in there with him. Remember, he said, Nundro said, you work for my brother. He's hired mercenaries to kill me.
Yeah, well, Gundren
He's not wrong.
Gundren does owe us money, but should we go
He
to
does.
the inn and see what's going on?
He owes us
should.
money. He owes us his life. He owes us his bar tab. Because
He owes us Wave Echo Cave.
More or less.
So I put you guys up here at the top because I figured you want something of a more private meeting room. But when you enter the tavern or the inn, it is far fuller than you have ever seen, and none of these people live here. There are people sharing almost every table. The little corner booths seem to be occupied by soldiers wearing different tabards, different colored tabards with different heraldry on them. There is a big old knight dude standing outside this this door here, keeping it shut. There is a dwarf sitting at this table down here. There's a guy wearing armor. There's a very noble-looking dude. There's a guy in robes,
We're not
looks
seeing
kind
the
of like a
marks if
priest.
you're pointing at the map.
What's that?
I'm not seeing where you're pointing on the map if you are.
So there's a big old
There
knight
you
dude
go.
over here standing in
Okay.
front of a shut door. You've got a dwarf standing by this area down here. Another guy in armor, but he looks more like a mercenary. A very regal looking guy over here. And some dude that looks kind of like a priest. All of the tables are full of patrons and soldiers and artisans of different types carrying the heraldry of the retinue or the contingent that they have come with. And the place is packed. And at one of the tables, you do recognize your old pal Gundren hanging out with a big old mug of ale, talking to people. There's a small crowd around him, especially some ladies that have seated themselves at his table, and they're giggling and listening and gossiping.
Where's Gundren at?
Let's say
He's
here.
the dwarf.
All right. So I walk down to there and shout out as loud as I can. Salted pork and beer for every resident of Phandalin on Gundren's tab.
That's Selby's tab.
Gundren's not mine.
Yes, Gundren. Because Gundren got some splaining to do.
Neff, I sent you a whisper in the Roll20 chat if it works.
Take a look at this whisper of yours.
I can't
and-
seem to select my character.
Yeah.
I can't either.
Oh yeah, I didn't assign any of you because why would I do that?
Because we want to go to an initiative and kill everybody in here. Oh, wait, did I say that too?
You said it out loud.
I just want to not be in the room.
Hold
I can't
on.
exactly
giving
chase after
everybody.
without being able.
There you go. There's Selby. And here comes Cirrus. The answer to Cirrus's question, because I can't type back right now, is no. These are all people that are in some way connected to the delegations that have been dispatched to Phandalin. This is Bjorn. And this is Mortis, who is now Eleuthria. Okay, you guys can now control yourselves. Control yourselves.
Do we see Gundren in here?
Yes, he's down
Yeah,
here
he's
by Carl's.
Sitting there by
I just don't have a mini for him because he's kind of
That's fine.
irrelevant. He's a
He's a
common.
tool.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that we ought to have a private conversation.
Look at that. I have a miniature for the barmaid, but not for Gundren. Okay, that's how important he is.
I think Cirrus is just gonna. Well, we're all spread all over the place right now, so I can't really whisper to my friends.
You can go down there. You can control yourself.
You could whisper
but
it psychically.
You
Yeah,
can
but I
psychically
only-
whisper. Yeah.
I can psychically whisper, but I need to see where everyone is.
All right.
You
Well,
can't
I'm
see
right
everybody?
outside. You can see me. You can see me from the door.
Oh, there. Okay.
I'm eagerly
So
awaiting salted
Selby
pork.
and Bjorn are here. I can see Karlsruhe and Eleuthria.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna psychically whisper to Eleutheria and Karlsruhe and Selby and say out loud to Selby and Mort at the same time, we should just quietly get a table and sit down as if we're gonna order and then go from there rather than just causing a scene.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe we should see if we can get, if
That's
there
fine.
is a free booth,
Hmm.
like where we are.
Yeah, you can take refuge where you are. It's the long table where food has been laid out for people. There's no actual booth, but there are stools and chairs, and you can hop a squat on a barrel. All of these seating areas have been taken.
Karlsruhe's a little put out, so I think my seat is already taken, and it's taken by Gundren, so he's getting up. So coming with me.
I was hoping it would not, our place would not be like in the middle of the
He goes,
room. if
"Oh,
possible."
my friends, you must be back from the cave. How was everything?
well,
Everybody, these are the ones I was telling you about." And everybody turns their attention to you, Karlsruhe. Everybody in the room.
Lovely.
I waved to everybody, and so Gundren, I've got something for you back here. Come with me.
Oh, I really don't feel like standing right now.
Yeah.
Despite the rumors of dwarven constitution, which are all true, I will assure you, they have quite fine brandy at this establishment, and it may have finally taken its toll on me. After all, I have been drinking for the past 3 days.
Me and my gauntlets of ogre strength, and which are not strong enough to pick up Selby's bar tab at this point, grab him, and if he's not going to walk, I drag him with me back there. So,
Roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
oh, Lord.
no.
You have targeted the one person with the claim to the mind that contingents from all of the major cities and noble houses around the region have come to bargain with. You're attacking a celebrity. I will have to put in 50 or so initiative trackers.
Please.
You want to do this?
Well, I wasn't attacking him. I was just grabbing
Please
him to
don't.
take him back to speak to us. So.
Do not put your hands on Gundry.
Yeah.
That is my suggestion.
Oh, do I see
Yeah,
that
please
everybody
don't do
is
this.
like putting their
Everyone's
hands
already
up?
looking at you. He said, "Oh, my friends!" And everyone turned their attention to you.
When I see them looking like that, I'm like,
Karlsruhe, perhaps we can handle this quietly?
Gundren, don't you
He
want
turns back to the woman sitting with him. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, when I went to the mine for the first time, I was digging.
I
And
go
we
past
dug
Ortiz.
so far into the mine, so deep, the rock was so tough. I could just show you if we went upstairs how tough and hard the rock was.
Oh,
Dude,
What were you saying?
gross.
Ew.
I'm just gonna approach the innkeeper's wife and ask if there is by any chance a table where my friends and I could sit. Recognizing the place is crowded.
Trelena is having trouble. She's not standing still. She's hurrying and busying herself back and forth. But if you can grab her attention for a moment, she goes, "Look, I don't know what to tell you. I have retinues from all of the major cities and some of the most important families in Waterdeep.
I'll tell you what.
Neverember's personal steward has come."
Tell you what, Trelena, can I help you serve?
"Well, that would be most helpful, yes."
I will take orders.
"Quick,
from
you're deputized. Come with me to the kitchen."
I walk into the room and mutter under my breath, I think Gundren needs, I'm going to kill Gundren unless I calm down and keep walking
I
over to
think
this
I'm
table over here.
going to kill Gundren.
I think you
I'm
should.
going
I think you
to-
should not.
I'm going to help Trelena serve the
However
various
much he may
tables,
deserve
keeping
it
my
right now.
ears open while I
That's
do
a very
so.
smart way of doing things. So,
I'm just
as
gonna
you-
be right back.
Selby is going to be Selby and muster up the courage to open up her own pavilion and say that she is Selby Civis of the Civis family from Waterdeep, here to negotiate also.
That's exactly
As
what I'm
you go
doing.
around, Civis.
And I'm also feeding the cat.
Oh, okay.
Also
You eat pizza.
yes.
As you go around helping
Trelena serve ale, bread, stew, the finest cheeses and meats that they have. They're probably very low on provisions at this point.
I just want
You
to take
can-
an opportunity to whisper, Trelina, I'm your nephew from out of town. I'm just stop by and I'm gonna help.
Of course, dressed like that. My nephew has good taste.
I've been on the road.
Like you're dressed like Batman, my guy.
I've been on the road. I don't travel in, an apron. But I
You
will
gather
serve.
The
Whatever.
terror
From
that cooks
serving.
in the night.
You gather from serving that the different contingents consist of Hodgkins, the personal steward of Daggelt Neverwinter from Neverwinter, accompanied by General Sabine, who is the captain of the Royal Neverwinter Guard, as well as 3 Waterdavian nobles, Trovar Griffstone, representing House Griffstone, Braylin Majara, representing House Majara, and Eldegal Gontiel, representing House Gontiel. Each of these people has a retinue with them. Each of these people's retinues correspond to one of the different pavilions that you see set up outside. There is also Darthana Shieldbreaker, steward for Rudrick Flametongue, representing the interests of Agrathan Hardhammer of Mirabar. And you pick up well, not really whispers, just open conversation about Rudrick and the delegation that has been sent from Mirabar. Apparently, he is taking a pilgrimage from Mirabar on his way here to Phandalin. You know, I don't know how much you would know about Mirabar and all of these sort of things. You might need Selby to fill you in. I'm not sure. It's up to you. There is also Nercy Ashenmall, steward for Queen Dagnabbit Waybeard. I know it's hilarious. Of Mithril Hall, another dwarven contingent.
Selby and I are still connected, so I'm relaying this information as I hear it.
Yeah.
And
I
you
have
also
heard
hear
of this Dagnabbit.
Yes, you
I was going to
probably have.
say, yes, she is a, from what I gather, an old companion of King Bruenor's and the Companions of the Hall.
She's actually now the queen of Mithril Hall in the absence of King Bruenor, because he gone. What's up?
Since I'm connected to Cirrus,
Cirrus.
I don't know what is wrong. I'm sorry. I will fill him in on all of the
All right.
gossip of the Water Deviant.
Yeah.
Sure. You also hear conversation amongst them that Morwyn Daggerford, Dowell Harpel, Dorner Ilzimar, and Nestra Ruthal have all also dispatched contingents to come to Phandalin because they have interests in opening direct negotiations with Gundren Rockseeker. There are no representatives currently from Silvery Moon or from Baldur's Gate, and you hear no conversation about such. But currently you have 4 major cities and 3 noble families, as well as news that 4 other major cities are coming. And Selby fills you in that with those 4 cities, Daggerford, Longsaddle, Amphil, and Yartar, in attendance, you will have the majority of the Lord's Alliance in this city. Representatives from the Lord's Alliance. Once again, no Silvery Moon, no Baldur's Gate.
Do they seem to be talking about buying into shares of it or ways
A lot
to
of them
seize
are
it?
talking about what they're going to do when they get to the mine, what kind of rocky terrain you think it's going to be, how long you think it's going to be if we set up a garrison there before we start exporting minerals. The dwarves are talking about, the ore contents, and where they can start planning to dig. Everybody has a map.
Oh,
Everybody's got a map.
And they're
Everybody's
all-
looking at the claim on the surrounding land drawn into the Sword Mountains. And in all of this, you catch sight of
Halia as she enters the inn, and she makes a beeline for the back to you guys.
Are they all talking
Yeah,
as
of
if,
course.
like what they're going to do now that they have it? Is that the impression that I'm getting?
You're getting the impression that they're all planning something, but there's nothing set in stone.
I'm back there just upset and muttering to myself stuff like, you know what I miss about nobility in the Feywild? At least they're all arch-fey, which means if they're going to give me a pain in my ass, things are up and moving and dancing around and everything else.
Like they've animated the furniture.
Yeah, yes.
I can cast shatter.
You
on
wouldn't want to know
something.
what my people would be doing when things are moving.
Yeah.
You can also get the sense that there is competition. The Waterdavian nobles, especially amongst themselves, they seem to, in their own personal contingents, be talking about what the other Waterdavian nobles may be offering Gundren for a certain percentage in his partnership. And you get the sense that nobody here has made any finalized deal. Everyone's trying to get a piece of the pie, but nobody knows how much pie is up for grabs. And clearly, there won't be enough pie for everybody.
I guess we're going to have to negotiate a deal then.
We're going to have to talk to Gundren privately for that, and Karlsruhe's going to have to knock
And Talia as well, I suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halia approaches you guys sitting here, and she goes, "Well, it's about time you got back. Tell me you cleared out that mine."
We did.
Oh, yeah.
So, is it true what Gundren was saying, that his brother had holed up there with some nasty business?
Pen the past
Sort of.
tense, yes.
Let me fill you in on what's going on. When he got here, after he took his bath and ate and rested, Gundren ran his mouth for several days, telling just about anyone who would listen about the amazing find of the Wave Echo Cave and the location of the Spellforge. And word was sent to neighboring cities where various, as you can see, individuals sent representatives because they want in on whatever it is Gundren has found. Now, Gundren he's enjoying, clearly, the newly found celebrity that he has. Everyone plying him with drinks and flattery and presenting him gifts and lavishing him with attention. But there will have to be some sort of accord struck within the next few days. I imagine that tensions may, boil over and people might start becoming extremely agitated with each other's presence. He hasn't shown favoritism towards any particular group yet, but I assure you he's not going to be able to partner up with just one set of investors. There's at least a 20 to 25% split on the table here. So he can have up to 5 interested parties that are invested in the mine. And I got to tell you, all of these people have come to the Miners Exchange and registered claims that are adjacent to the plot of on the map of Wave Echo Cave. Whole portions of land have been purchased for excavation by the different contingents here.
I'm going to kill him.
How much gold are we talking about for these
Not a very good place for a murder.
shares? You said 20. They were talking about potentially 25 the 30% split if you want.
No, he's saying if there's 5 of us, it'll be 20%. If there's 4, it'll be 25.
I'm gonna go let my dogs out real quick. I'll be back.
There are 7 groups currently here. The most that would be able to make a equitable split in ownership of the operation and proceeds from the mine would be 20%. So Gundren can take 4 investors or 3 investors.
I see.
And there are 7 here, and there are 5 more coming. So if a deal isn't figured out in the next 2 days, somehow between 3 of the contingents here, like they all agree, hey, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to put our bid into Gundren, and it's going to be 800,000 gold amongst the 3 of us, and we'll split it. And then those 4 guys will have to come up with 800,000 gold to beat us. You know, that kind of, you guys are now going to have to play let's make a deal. You're on Shark Tank. Think of it that way. You have to figure out who to partner up with, how much they have, how much they can offer, how they can help you secure your bid if you're going to try and bid on being involved in the mine. You can have 3 partners or 4 partners. So that would be you plus 2 or you plus 3. And think about who you're going to be going up against. So the idea is like,
this Halia?
well, you ask Halia what's her position?
Yeah.
She says, well, I currently, because of my station in the town, she holds up her hand, represent the Tressendar family and the town of Phandalin under the stewardship of Darren Edelmarth, with the investiture of Myrna Dendrar, the sole heiress of Connieberry. It was all we could do to try and secure a spot at the table.
Myrna, the woodkeeper's wife, widow.
Yeah. Yes.
The gold bell.
Yes.
Yes.
So she's using our gold bell for collateral?
Well, technically it's her gold bell, and there's a finder's fee involved, of course. But
I'm going to kill her too.
We couldn't rightly say that, you know, we couldn't rightly allow these 7 different groups to come in and claim a spot at the negotiating table without us. This is our town, after all. So
well, agreed, but it was still
we came up with whatever we could to try it at the very moment of inception to purchase a bargaining chip with him.
And you did that with the bell we gave you to hold on to it for us.
Well, we did that with the promise of the wealth that Myrna Dendrar has. Nobody's spent anything yet.
Right, but neither did we relinquish ownership of said bell.
Hey, do you want to take her place?
It's not where I was going with it, but...
Well, what were you going with? Because if we hadn't put something up, we wouldn't be in the negotiations at all right now.
That if that's
I don't think you understand. I don't know. I don't think you understand Sword Coast politics, son.
Don't comment.
You are not big shit right now. You are little shit right now. You may have beaten every monster in Wave Echo Cave, but you are up against some of the most powerful families on the Sword Coast. People that are, you know, in with some very dangerous folks.
Winter Karlsruhe is not happy.
Well,
with his 9 charisma, is not happy.
Yeah, I think our point is that if our wealth is being used to fund her position, then we have a stake in it as well.
Well, that was what we were hoping, seeing as how you were the ones that returned the wealth in the first place. But you weren't here, and we didn't know if you were ever coming back.
We were out clearing out the damn cave.
Because that works out so well for everybody.
Nah, I'm thinking we should have.
What's the survivability rate of going into, you know, unsecured caves and coming back alive?
I don't know. There's still a wraith in there who's going to be pretty unhappy about the folks coming in there to try and make money.
That's their problem, isn't it?
Well, he's our friend, so.
So we've got 2 days to make alliances with the right people so that we can muster enough capital to edge out all of our competitors.
Okay, Halia, who are the right people?
That's a good question,
Well-
because the people that you're going to be talking to are going to want different percentages.
Carlos was muttering, I hope they all just fight each other.
Was I successful in being able to get a pavilion?
Oh, you're going to try and put up a pavilion?
Or enough status for, like,
Halia,
to exert my water deviant nobility as a thing?
Did
Halia,
you bring a
you're
pavilion
still-
with you?
I
You're
did
still
not.
at-
I was hoping they
You're
had
still
something
at
at,
the Townmaster.
Spare
with-
pavilion at Barthen's Provisions? No, like,
or something
can
that
I
would,
have a,
that would
can I have
work
a
as
wedding
such.
tent? You guys got a wedding tent?
That's what I mean, improvising.
Halia, are you still acting Townsmaster?
Of course I
What's
am.
his name? All right, we would like to rent the currently uninhabited Temple of Timora for use as a pavilion in the name of Selby, and we expect very reasonable daily rental rates. Like,
You know, I was
0.
thinking that, that would work, especially since Sister Gorell's house is still uninhabited.
there
But
you
there's
go.
also the Sleeping Giant tap room. No one's
Which is no
occupying
longer
that.
inhabited by the Red Brands, because
What do you
Then
guys
half
think?
one cook that they
Truly.
have left.
The church or the bar? What do you guys think?
well, if we are going to be trying to cajole Mr. Gundren, I imagine a bar room would appeal to him a bit more than a church.
Probably.
That sounds reasonable.
Also,
Okay, but-
if my history and knowledge doesn't fail me, I have some ideas on who we might want to approach about partnering up.
Quick question. Is us having the keys ever going to come into this debate?
Did you say that out loud?
No.
Good.
My understanding is we're talking in the back room here.
No.
Uh,
Now, mentioning that we have a way into the foundry, I think we should use that as a whole card. I don't think we should bring that up right away.
Yeah,
What that
I agree
way
with that.
is, I think that could be our little secret.
We need to first figure out who we are negotiating with before we even think about collateral.
I disagree. I think we have to have some kind of way of some kind of collateral or a proposition to give them before we go to them.
Well, I'm here to do whatever you guys want, but as far as I'm concerned, and I make sure everybody within 100 feet can hear me, I think we should just let all these snakes tear each other apart. So,
You are not
Do you say it
making
with
this
do you say it
negotiation
with
easier.
thaumaturgy?
no.
I mean, we can't
I do
walk
not
away.
know him.
We can walk away and let
Right.
them tear each other apart about Wave Echo Cave, but I don't know. What
I
you
think
guys
the
feel
town would.
about that.
I think the town would suffer if we do that. We need to make sure this is resolved peacefully, or the fights over the cave are probably going to tear the town apart.
The same
Sylvia,
town
are
that
you-
seized our treasure, thinking that
Holly
we
emotions
might not
goes,
come back.
I don't think you understand when I say tensions boil over. Waterdavian nobles, lords of entire cities, and representatives from dwarven cities with lineages going back thousands of years don't go to war in the middle of a town. They bankrupt countries. That's what they do. That's how they fight. They don't fight with swords. They fight with finance. They fight with politics. They outmaneuver each other. I mean, hey, assassins are a thing. I'll tell you all about those. Assassins get
Yeah,
hired all the time.
I think bankrupt.
But I don't think they're going to have like
Phandalin will be
a
bankrupted.
bloody
No.
fight on the town green. You know what I mean? So ripping each other to pieces, yes, maybe metaphorically.
It all works for me.
Right.
Selby, are you familiar with any of these?
I'm so glad you asked. I am, actually.
Hey, Neff, I just want to double check that my house is higher in status than all three of the houses that are here from Waterdeep, correct?
With the exception of House Majara.
Okay.
House Majara is the equivalent of the bards.
Okay.
So you guys are the scribes. They're the
Right.
bards.
Okay. And then the dude from Neverwinter is
Daggle Neverember.
Neverember.
He used to be
forgot.
the Open Lord of Waterdeep. Now
Right.
it's Laurel Silverhand is the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and he went back to Neverwinter, where he is king. So his personal steward, the guy that waits on him hand and foot with his seal, with his authority, is here on his behalf to negotiate with Gundren Rockseeker for partnership in
Right.
reopening Wave Echo Cave and reigniting the Spellforge. So you have
And
a guy who represents the guy from Neverwinter.
right. And that was the same scribe that was with him when he was Lord of Waterdeep, correct?
Yes,
So he probably knows me.
probably.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean, do you
Or
think
at least
any
your
of them?
family. At least
Correct.
your family.
Right.
Probably not
Right.
you specifically. He knows of your family.
Right.
Do you think any of them would be interested in the type of partnership that was there before, or are they all just here to see how much money they can squeeze, money and influence they can squeeze out of it?
So, in my opinion, Halia, if you would allow us to partner with you as one collective at the table, I believe that we should first approach Neverember, his steward, and speak with him. Bring in the representatives from Mithril Hall and, unfortunately, the Majira. Everyone else I outrank, but the Majira are kind of equals, I suppose. Neverember has a history with my family, and he is undoubtedly probably the most capable, I guess, violent, powerful, pick a word, doesn't matter, out of the bunch. And Mithril Hall, I have this correct, Mithril Hall is the dwarves?
Yep.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
of the contingents of the dwarves.
Yeah.
The other one is from Mirabar.
Yeah, I would.
But Mithril Hall
Mortiska
is
knows
higher,
enough
right?
about them that yeah.
Well, okay, so Mithril Hall is like think of it as like the Hall of Dwarves. Mirabar is a city with dwarves and humans and other races, but they're also a very powerful mining capable location. The thing about Mithril Hall is they have the artisans that Mirabar doesn't. Mirabar has the mining that Mithril Hall wants. So if you could get both dwarves to work together,
Yeah, as one contingent.
Yeah.
they wouldn't.
I
do
feel
that.
like the dwarves need to
Mithril
be
Hall and
involved.
Mirabar don't want to share.
But might they work together?
Possibly. It's almost like having Gauntlglim and Mithril Hall. They don't get along right now. They're actually in a trade war
Interesting.
currently. They're trying to outdo each other with better prices, better manufacturing, that kind of thing. So you guys have now stepped into high politics in the realms. Congratulations.
Just a quick question.
You should have killed the dragon before you came back.
Let's say that we partner with one of these groups and somehow win. Do you think that the other groups are just going to go away and let it go?
Yes.
They're going to have to figure out a way to try and either bribe, influence, buy. It's not going to be a let me take you out back in the alley and kill you sort of situation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. They may try and exert some influence and find a way to weasel their way into one of the groups that eventually get part of the mine, but For the most part, at least on the surface, they'll have to pack up and go home.
So I heard humans and dwarves, no contingents of gnomes.
There was a city called Nomengard, but no, nothing in the local area.
I guess Selby's representing
I think
them.
I know what you're going for, though. That's a clever way of going about it.
Carlsruhe shakes his head. Snakes. All of them snakes.
What do you need to run the mine and the forge and the foundry, right? What do you need?
Dwarves.
And what was the original Phandelver Pact?
Dwarves.
Humans and dwarves and gnomes.
Yep.
There are no gnomes sitting around, are there?
We have a gnome.
Nah. That's not a bad
And
idea,
I'm
sir.
also a water deviant noble.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, but Selby, would your family be interested?
Oh, yes. The folios alone would make them interested.
Of course.
Well, I would say then, Carlsruhe's looking at us like, why don't we just pick a dwarf faction, pick one of the human factions not from Waterdeep, and then Waterdeep can be represented by the gnomes and Selby's family, and we can get out of here before the snakes bite us. Because my buttocks
dwarves,
are starting to twitch around all these people. So.
I do think the dwarves are going to want to both be involved. And that sounds like it might not be a bad idea with the artisans on one side and the mining on the other.
Correct. They need each other. Because the artisans can't mine on their own, and the miners can't do anything with it on their own.
I think it would probably a good idea to have gnomish representation, and Selby, if you're willing to represent your family and think that they would be, included.
Oh, of course.
And then we need to decide what humans to talk to and where we fit into all of this, or are we just banding behind Selby?
Never Ember is a human, correct?
I'm just standing behind.
Yeah.
I'm just standing behind Selby. Selby is the only one I don't consider a snake in all this. So
do we need to try and bring 2 human houses in it so they'll balance each other out and not feel outnumbered by the other races, because humans are notoriously insecure?
Nope.
Are the Majara human?
Yes.
Okay.
The majority of them are.
Well,
That's funny.
So where does the town of Phandalin fit in with its stake, or are we talking about a 6-pointed alliance with the gnomes, the 2 dwarves, 2 houses that I'll trust Selby to pick from the humans, and then Phandalin having its own skin in the game?
I was under the impression, from what it sounds like, that there could be 4 groups. So Selby's group, or Selby's group, us, which is Phandalin, is negotiating with our money, but it's us. We might help out the town, we might not. Dwarves, and pick one of the human factions not from Waterdeep, because Waterdeep's got a representative in Selby's family. So take Lord Neverember from Neverwinter as an example.
Yeah.
I was like, and the rest of them could go rot, and I say that loud as well.
I do believe that the first person I said we should approach is Lord Neverember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got the biggest money bags here.
Yeah. And we need somebody to finance this.
Wait, which house was the bards if Selby's house was the scribes? Was that Neverember, or was that some... That was
There's 13 major houses, and then there's like 26 noble houses.
I mean, Selby, how's that going to roll out if our proposal ends up excluding them? Is that good for your family? Is that bad for anyone?
Well, I would say that we may want to bring them in with Neverember, at least as a possibility.
One of the things you guys might want to
As the humans.
imagine is, I think you should go talk to everybody. I think you should see what they can bring to the table. Try and find out what it is they can bring to the table, what kind of assets they have, be they financial, be they services, or be they talents. You know what I mean? Like, to run the mine, you're going to need people who know how to mine. To run the mine, you're going to need people who know how to make things, not just money, right? I think that Gundren is concerned about money and history and just really getting drunk. But
Well, actually,
he
that's
wants-
true. We're talking
he-
about negotiating on something we really don't have authority to negotiate on.
he's looking
Not
to
entirely
partner
true.
up with people to turn the mine back on,
Right.
to open it back up. Never Ember, he's got finances. He can buy artisans. He can buy miners. If the contingent from Mithril Hall do not get a share of the mine, he could literally buy their services, and they would get paid instead. They wouldn't make the same amount of money or see the type of returns on investment that Never Ember would, but they would probably be satisfied because he would buy their services.
And who were the other dwarves? I'm sorry.
So there's Mirabar and there's Mithril Hall.
Right, Mirabar. So,
The other thing is the Waterdavian nobles all have interest here. They're all in some way connected to mining. The Majara, though they are like the bards, right? Their big thing used to be silver mines. That's how they made all of their riches and became one of the powerful 13 families in Waterdeep. They own a slew of silver mines across the Sword Coast. So the same thing with the Gontiel. They're actually also artisans. They mine and they smith. That's why all these people are here, though. Like, they're perfectly suited to be interested in expanding their horizons and their fortunes. It's not like sailors are looking to get involved in the mine. All of these people have something that they can put to the table to some capacity. So you might want to go around and find out who's got what and to what extent, and then maybe try and put together an alliance that is capable of squeezing out any of the other bidders who aren't able to make an alliance like that. Because when you think about it, remember, like, you have 3 or 4, you're imagining you're going to be going up against the other groups of 3 or 4. And whoever's got the better cards is probably going to win.
okay. I guess
Why don't-
That's why I named those. I thought that off the top of my head, those would be the best.
I don't think we want me talking to anybody, so.
No.
This is a bit above Bjorn's pay grade.
I don't think that too many people are going to go negotiating with a drow and feel good about it.
Yeah, but I mean, we're here, so we either get involved in it or we just walk away and watch it all blow up.
Yeah.
I vote
No,
for
I
walk
don't think
away
we can
and
walk
watch it
away.
all blow away.
I'll just let you know right now, if you walk away and watch it all blow up, the mine will be re-engaged. It will go back into serviceable production of magical materials, and whoever partners up with Gundren will excavate it, and it'll go back to making stuff. That's, regardless of what happens, that's what the outcome is going to be. The question is, who's going to be the responsible party? Who's going to be the group that has the plan and reaps the benefits of turning it back on?
And will Phandalin be part of that benefactor? Unless we're part of it, Phandalin's just going to get run over.
Phandalin will see economic growth regardless, because we're the only settlement within throwing distance of the mine. Tribor will probably see an increase in commerce as well, and they're 100 times larger than our tiny little outfit. There are thousands of people living in Tribor, but we're closer, which means we're going to see, like I said, a lot of people are already buying up land in claims, adjacent claims. That money that's gone to the town will be put to use expanding the town, growing the services. One way or another, the town will prosper. But whether or not it'll reap the benefits of what comes out of the mine, that remains to be seen, because the Tressendars may not be included in the split.
What do you think, Selby?
I've already said what I think. I think we need to help Phandalin forge an alliance with the most powerful and therefore most successful representatives that are here to protect our interests as well as theirs. Plus, we did all the hard work. We should get something for it.
The thing that annoys me
This
is
is
that
true.
Phandalin is negotiating on their own behalf using money stolen from us.
First of all, we did say that we were giving the bell to the woodworker's wife because she did have family there. And secondly, I do believe that they were operating with all of our best interests in heart since we weren't here.
And I think
One-
it's fair to say
I think we can also use that as leverage.
We
I
didn't give
think
the
they were
bell to
counting
them, and
on our coming back and being okay with it and helping them because
that's not
they-
what Hala
they-
said.
they
Hala
don't
said
want to
she's
get
like,
stepped on in this growth.
Hala said,
That's pretty much it.
They took our money and said, well, we didn't know if you were ever coming back.
I didn't
Completely
take
different.
it
And
that
then we
way.
can say
Oh.
that
No,
that
she
entitles
flat out
us to a
said
share.
that she
Yeah.
didn't know if we were ever
No.
coming back.
Yeah.
She said she entered the
You
negotiations.
invested our money; it's our share.
Yeah, so as
Well,
far
you
as I'm
guys can
concerned,
have. You
We
can
have
the
a
bell and
financial
leave.
investment in this.
You guys can have the bell and leave. There's no, you're
Well,
leveraging a bell against a kingdom.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just
Like, do you realize how insignificant you are?
Phandalin is going to get rich one way or the other
But they
because
might get stepped on the way.
it's going to happen anyway.
Mhm.
These families,
Not if they're
even
part of the negotiations. Not if
They're-
they get chosen as having a stake in the mine. Then they will have to be listened to, and people won't
Right.
be able to run over them.
even if they're a partner, though, they're one partner in 4 or one partner in 5. They're going to get outvoted on stuff. They're going to be part of all this. So
I would just
Phandalin-
like to. I would
Yeah.
just like to point out that we are the Phandalin 5. We kind of have to look out for Phandalin's interests here.
Point 5, says Drew, coming out from underneath
Yes,
the
yes.
tablecloth
Yeah.
Right.
with a big
Right.
chicken leg in his hand.
You're right, Drew. Sorry.
And I would rather the people that are running this cave be people that we can deal with and that are not going to be a problem for us. Just saying.
Halia, where's Lord Ettermath?
At the Townsmaster's Hall. So currently, the current contingent from Phandalin that is at the negotiation table, trying to make a deal with the others to be part of the new, Wave Echo Cave endeavor, is the Tressendar family, representing the town of Phandalin, under the stewardship of Dessarin Edelmath, with the investiture of Mira Dendrar, the sole heiress of Connieberry.
I thought the Tressendar family was dead.
Yes, but I have the ring.
Oh,
Right.
dear Lord. We are
And
So
on
I'm
wire.
pulling a fast one.
and the
All right.
sole heiress of
Connieberry. They
Yeah.
don't know what that
Halia.
means.
Halia, let's go talk to drunken Gundren upstairs for a moment.
I wouldn't do
Let's see
that.
if we can get him up the stairs.
I thought he went upstairs.
When I tried to
No,
talk
he was
to him,
talking to the lady about going upstairs and showing her how hard the rock is.
Okay, pull out some thieves' cant. Halia, do you think we even need to get Gundren involved if we're going to try and work out some kind of coalition here? That was in thieves' cant. It would just take a lot longer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're not going to play the Thieves Can't telephone game. I think that whoever flatters Gundren the most, convinces him they're the most capable to run this operation, since he doesn't seem capable at all, or puts forward the most gold, will gain his confidence.
We should
I
have
don't
left it
think
this
appealing
far.
to his good nature or his sense of altruism or threatening him or browbeating him, I don't think any of that's going to work because he's too drunk and too stupid to care.
Yeah.
Like, threaten him, he's too stupid to take the threat seriously.
Yeah.
And
I
too
just
drunk
need-
to care.
I'd just like to get him alone for a minute.
I think I miss his brother.
His brother was more honest.
the guy that tried to murder you in the mine.
Yeah, I think I miss him.
I did my job then. you missed the bad guy when you're faced with his incompetent shit brother.
I would just like to find Gundren and talk to him for a moment.
I wish.
Let me
I
see.
wish
Let
you
me
more
see if I
luck
can
with
help
that.
you with that. She walks off. You see her walk up to one of the young women with flowers in her hair and a little, handkerchief who likes to flutter her eyelashes. Halia whispers something into her ear, presses something into her palm, and comes back over to you. The young woman goes over to Gundren's table. She says, about 15 minutes, he'll be upstairs alone.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
It's like that, huh? Right.
I mean, I'll walk back to the rest of the party. If you guys
There's
think,
only one thing that drunks like more than gold and booze. And
I'm not
that's
sleeping
the
with them.
company of women.
I'm glad you said women, because I'm not taking one for the team.
Neither
Neither
am
am
I.
Well, don't look at me because I find him completely disgusting.
We'll see how you feel about that when your hair is red.
All right. Just
might
wait a
change
few
your
minutes,
mind.
Carl's Drew. You'll feel different.
Right? We just need you to go through another
Carl's
hormone
Roost.
shift.
Yes,
and you'll be
I'm-
happy again.
I'm just searching for salted pork at this point. So-
Okay, while that 15 minutes is while we're waiting, I just want to try and get all of our group into the back room again.
Okay.
All right.
Look, I understand what you guys are saying, and believe me, I am strongly itching to just put this town to heel and never look back at it again. However, remember what it was like when we got here? Everyone living in fear. I don't want it to return to that. So if we can find a workable solution that also benefits us directly, I think it's at least worth a shot. We can keep this town from getting just run over as everyone's trying to take advantage of it.
I'm just saying nothing good will come of us getting involved with politics and with nobility, no offense, Selby, high finances, or any of these people. I would rather face 500 dragons than to wade into these waters. That's
okay.
the way I feel.
Carl's backup plan is we seal the doors and kill everyone in the room. How's that?
No, I don't want to do that either because, well, maybe I would want to do that. I don't know.
I'm not in favor
Shelby,
of that.
have you considered what legend can possibly be built out of wading into these political waters, as Karlsruhe said? How does that establish our legend?
You become
Not
the
only will we
conciliator
have-
who made.
Yeah, you're going to be
Liberated.
the sorceress supreme.
Yes, but every expedition needs financing. And I won't always be around to have my family fill in. I mean, eventually we'll travel far enough from Waterdeep that we may not be able to rely upon my family's financing, and we'll have to come up with our own.
How about you guys are just eventually going to need to pay your bar tab?
I would also
out of
say,
house and
Bjorn,
home.
there is glory to be found in reaching a peaceful solution. If we become the heroes that not only cleared out Wave of Cave, but we're also the people that created lasting peace in Phandalin, we would be remembered for that.
I don't think anything we can do here. I'm not a god. I don't think there's any way to create lasting peace in Phandalin, especially with all of these factions involved. So.
Okay, see? Karlsruhe's found the answer. We just have to be gods.
Okay. Give me
Well,
a
I
few-
am Sorcerer Supreme.
Ray, if someone asks you if you're a god, you say
You
yes.
say yes.
Has it been 15 minutes yet?
Sure. If you guys want to get Gundren alone, go right ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna grab a couple pitchers of ale and head upstairs.
Yeah, I'm drinking ale too. I've been drinking for a while. So when you said something about guys, it's like, yeah, well, I'm godly in the sack. I'm gonna take a drink. So.
I will follow. Serious.
I might as well go.
You do not want me going up there, so I am down here. So.
Yeah, I don't want you going.
I'm
And
pretty
make-
sure having 6 people go into the room is going to be too many, or 5
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
go in the room is gonna be
ma-
too many.
maybe.
All right,
maybe
yeah,
I'll
just
sit
a few of
downstairs
us.
and
Cirrus
drink
thinks
with
I'll be
Carl's
into
room.
it.
And make sure Bjorn keeps me right where I'm at, that I don't wander out into the room with anybody
Yeah.
else.
I can just kind of watch and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Just watch the hall.
I mean,
We're-
are you
we're
still
still-
linked?
We're still
psychically?
linked, so
I
yeah.
say.
That lasts.
So you guys
for
can still hear everything.
Crap, that's gonna last for a while.
That'll
Hold
work.
on. Let me tell you how
You
long
can
that'll
turn it
last.
off if you want.
I can, but until then, it lasts for 3 hours.
Would you prefer that I stay outside as well, or do you want me to come? with you?
No, thank you. I think you being in there would be good. Hello,
You have
Gundren.
them-
So you go into the room.
Yeah.
Gundren is laying in the bed with a sheet across his midsection, a blindfold on, and his hands tied to the headboard.
I'm glad I didn't have to see that. Thank you, God. Thank you, Erdrefenia. Thank
and
you.
he has a massive erection, creating a tent effect.
Oh
with
my
the sheet.
God. Thank you, Erdrefenia.
Ew.
So, is the girl still in here?
No.
Is there like a
Okay.
prestidigitation way to take a
you hear-
photograph?
What's
Can I-
prestidigitation that you do what?
Like
Take
make
a
a photograph or something like that, like
Well, it's
a
funny.
version
If
of
you
it?
were an artificer,
Blackmail.
This is where
if
having.
you were an artificer,
very useful.
you could take a Polaroid.
Oh, my Lord.
Can I make like a magical imprint of it on something?
What, like an etching? Are you going to do a rubbing?
Yes.
Are you going to do a rubbing?
No!
I could shape stone around him so we could have it like save his stone right there. So.
Oh my gosh.
So as you go into the room, he goes, "Oh, I'm almost done counting to 100."
Gundren, I think she took off on you, dude.
Who's there?
Not touching him. I will mage
Want to
hand
mage hand it?
I will gently mage hand the blindfold off of him.
Blinks in the light. Oh, where'd the last run off to?
No idea. We heard you call out and thought maybe we should help.
What? I mean, I was supposed to get laid.
Well, you're
Okay.
laying down. Does that count?
We can help you find someone else later. How's that?
But I want to
Yeah.
get laid now.
You're not my type.
You're not my type either.
Maybe you should bring me up there and then we'll threaten him with, since, we won't go there. Never mind.
Gundren, I'm gonna untie his hands.
With the mage hand.
No, I'll just walk over.
Or we could wait a moment before we untie him.
No, I'm not trying.
Am I gonna like where this is going?
Probably not.
Well, then you should probably just untie me.
I'll just walk over and untie him.
The tent slowly goes down.
We have business to conclude, my friend.
So he sits up, leans over. You catch a glimpse of his backside as he reaches.
Selby does not. Selby is looking down at her feet.
As he reaches for a pitcher of ale.
And they hear downstairs telepathically, Gundren needs a shave.
He pours himself a cup of ale out of the pitcher. He drinks from the pitcher while holding the ale. Do you want a drink?
I'm alright, thank you.
Well, shoot yourself! He goes back to drinking from the pitcher.
When
Got
he
a
wakes up,
cup in
10
one hand,
minutes
pitcher in
later.
the other.
I see you've wasted no time. Moving on.
I'm totally wasted!
Yes, but even wasted, we can see just how smart you were to have hired us, and you were right about your brother.
Oh, Nundro? Yeah, he's bad news.
He killed your other brother, Gundren.
Oh!
Back of the head.
That's sad. Where'd the lady go? Bring me another lass! He doesn't really seem to care about his brother that much.
Nundren's dead too.
To be fair, neither did we.
We're all connected psychically still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, death is starting to look pretty good, huh?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I hired you for.
He was
Protect me, protect the mine, and he was trying to hurt me and hurt the mine. I'm so glad that you guys can. I owe you a payday, don't I?
You owe us quite a payday.
Oh yeah, I'm
Good. Well, when the rich people give me all of their money, don't you worry. I'll make sure you get something extra.
Wait, we don't work on credit. You offered us money to clear out.
Yeah, to bring me those supplies.
And
Which we did, and then we also saved your life and cleared out the mine and protected it for you. Otherwise, you would have had no claim in order to barter with.
That's true. That's so true.
Tied up in a closet at the mercy of an orc tribe.
Right? That would have been terrible. Right? And then no one would have the mine except my evil brother.
Gundren, what are your plans? You have a room full of people downstairs arguing about your mine. Where are you planning to take this from here?
I've got no idea.
I miss his brother.
Can I help you?
Well, I mean, what's in it for you?
Well, you know, someone as smart and handsome and daring as yourself really shouldn't have to be bogged down with all of the day-to-day drudgery of managing a mine and talking to nobles and dealing with all of these people when you can just be enjoying the riches, you know, sitting back and getting all of the tribute paid to you like you deserve.
That's true, I do deserve that.
And the women.
And all the women, because you are the one who orchestrated all of this in order to have the mine. So
That's
really, everyone owes it to you. It's true, the best one.
Gundren, we would like to put forward a plan that would make you immensely wealthy. And on top of that, restore Wave Echo Cave to its former glory with your name attached to that glory.
And since I have a history...
That's what I really want.
Exactly.
That's what I want. I want the mine renamed after me, and I want my family to be credited with having brought back the lost treasure of Demathuin. And
absolutely.
I wouldn't mind having, not to pay for anything for the rest of my life either.
Those are all reasonable requests. And you don't want to have to waste your time sitting at all of these boring meetings with all of these boring people who just don't know yet how wonderful you are. Why don't you deputize me to speak on your behalf with the other Waterdevian nobles, since I already know them and also outrank them? Most of them will listen to what I have to say without even a question. And I can make sure that you are well respected and famous throughout the whole world. Even, oh, dare I say it, you might even be more famous than Selby Sevis, Sorcerer Supreme. You know, I would do it, but only for you.
Your name would be spoken of amongst the dwarves.
Laying it on.
With the
Why
paddle hammer
don't
time,
you
with
make a
Brenner
persuasion check
I think
Sure, with my plus
with advantage? With
I say
advantage from
psychic-
Cirrus.
I say
And
psychically.
you can use your glamour weave cape thing if you want.
one. Yes.
I think Selby may be a snake as well. She's just our snake. So
Yes, she's your snake. She's a hydra.
I'm a good influence.
Yeah.
Persuasion
Well, she does come from water.
with advantage. Come on. For you. Go for an round. 18 plus 1 is 19?
You roll your d4,
Oh.
your glamour weave.
at this point, I think a
21?
2 could probably persuade Gunja, and he's so stupid and drunk. So
Gundren, you have a Waterdevian noble and a sorceress, the Sorcerer Supreme on top of it, offering to speak on your behalf to restore Wave Echo Cave and the Spellforge to glory beyond the Phandelver Pact, beyond
That's-
anything they accomplished before.
And you know I've been good to you.
Good point.
I already cleared out all of your past tabs. So you know you can trust me, I'm on your side.
And we
That's
cleared
also
out
true.
the cave and your brother, and we got the black spider out of there.
Yeah. You know
just
what?
have him
You're
sign
right.
it over to us.
He puts the like sheet around his midsection. He comes out of the bed. He goes tromping out of the room, down the hall, his bare feet on the wood. Walks down the staircase at the top of the stairs over here. Whole room full of some of the most influential people or representatives for some of the most influential people on the Sword Coast. Gundred's standing there with a sheet wrapped around his nude midsection. shirt,
Selby
no
prestidigitations a robe over him.
Doesn't work like that.
Does he still have an erection?
You take the sheet into a robe.
Doesn't work like that either. But she could,
I'll just drape a robe over him.
yeah, sure. There you go.
By the way,
Listen up,
you had
everybody.
to drink. He came down without any clothes.
These are the Phandalin 5. I hired them to clear out the cave, and they're going to be doing all the negotiating with you on my behalf. So you go to them and tell them what it is you can do for me before we do anything for you, because that's what you should do for yourselves. He turns around and goes, "How's that?" And he walks back to his room.
And I look at Bjorn and go, well, we're not leaving this town forever.
Selby whips up a quick contract and places it in front of him to sign.
I'm just gonna wave Halia over.
As we hear all of that, I poke my head out of the back room and look around and is like, I'm Carlsruhe of the Phandalin 5.5. Who wants to buy me some salted pork and beer?
The heads of all of the delegations begin beckoning over the barmaids. Everyone all at the same time. Get him some salted pork. Get him some ale. Get him some rolls. Do you have a room? Do you have a room here? Can we put you up? Why don't you come join our pavilion? Gundren does not sign anything in this state. He goes back and lays down on his bed.
That's fair.
I'm
I'll have
just
it for
gonna
him in the
wave
morning.
Talia over and recommend to her that maybe she can pay some other poor woman to go keep Gundren company.
Or just pretend that they did.
Or just wait for him to pass out and pretend that they did. Either way.
I think that's probably best. I mean, he's probably not long for this conscious world anyway.
Just funnel more beer down his throat. So.
Just so that
Dwarves have a
someone's sitting
tolerance,
there-
but he's far exceeded his.
just so that some lovely lass is sitting there with him when he wakes up and tells him what a good time they had.
And keeps him drunk.
Well, you guys have gone from the frying pan and into the fire.
Yeah.
Now, instead of trying to make allies and negotiate with them for Gundren's favor, you're going to have to decide who to turn away. And they're going to blame you if they don't get their share of the mine.
That's why I'm eating now.
At least you're representing Gundren and his interests. Now you're going to have to accept whatever alliance arrangement these other people come up with, and you're going to have to make the best one, right? The one that's going to damage Gundren and the town the least, and hopefully make you the most, without pissing off the really powerful people.
Bjorn and I are eating salted pork and drinking ale. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing. I'm
what
looking at
I'm
him going, that dragon's looking pretty good right about now, isn't he?
He is. He is. We should have went and killed that damn dragon.
All right, I think since it's
killing
about to be
dragons.
10 p.m., it's 9:52. That's probably where we should call it. We can do a little bit of investigating and messaging back and forth during the downtime in the week between now and next game. See if we can set some stuff up, and then we'll pick it up next week.
Sounds good.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and close this
Cool.
out then.
I'm going to be on guard for assassins.